Desert Hills at Snow Canyon.
Thank you, Spencer. And yes, we are here at Snow Canyon Stadium here. We've got a nice little breeze kind of west to east. We've got the national anthem that is just starting. So let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back for our Finley Subaru pregame show.
The Fan Sports Network is your home for local sports. Catch The Drive with Devin Dixon from 7 to 9. And From the Bleachers with Caden Formaster and Mark Musgrave from 4 to 6. Plus, Utah Tech and high school sports live on the radio and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
Red Ledges Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledges Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Oh, damn. Wow. Well, we are here at Snow Canyon Stadium, and just to update you on what just happened, we had a parachuter coming in and took a very hard landing here on the track. So again, I apologize with the not a bad curse word, but you know, nonetheless. Anyways, yeah, it just kind of shocked me when I looked up when I saw that. My goodness gracious. But hey, yes, we are here at Snow Canyon. I'm with Paul Ratcliffe here. We're going to try to bring this game to you the best we can for sure here on the radio and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com. You can go there, you can watch the game, or you can keep it right here on your dial at 99.5 and listen to us right here on the Fan Sports Network radio. Hey, Paul, we've got a little breeze coming out here. I'm looking at these Warrior flags. There's definitely a west to east wind. What are some of our keys to the game, our Team D Auto keys to the game? Remember, there's a huge selection of cars and trucks and SUVs. Get the keys to a new ride at Team D at 488 East St. George Boulevard. Paulie, give me some of the keys tonight.
Yeah, for Desert Hills, Mark, it's going to be Titan Mason, Titan Mason, Titan Mason. Last game rush for over 200. With the uncertainty at the quarterback position at Desert Hills, go back to the basics, that road grading offensive line and your best player being featured throughout the game. Defensively, don't let Tank Kelly break contain. He's a dual threat guy, running, throwing, can definitely do it all. And if he gets outside the numbers, it's going to be a bad day for Desert Hills. For Snow Canyon, let Tank Kelly be the tank that he is. Let him dial up those long passes that he loves so much. Actually told us on the morning show, The Drive, that he actually looks deep every play. And that is apparent. This guy's always looking to attack. 22 passing touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns, ton of all-purpose yardage. This guy's an absolute purebred stud. And on defense for the Snow Canyon Warriors, our Team D keys to the game: control the middle of the field. You've got 2 locked and loaded missiles at the linebacker position, and Ryder Holt and Tegan Whitehead. Blitz them, cause chaos in the Desert Hills backfield.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that, Paul. Last time these two teams met, Titan Mason had 305 yards and 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns for the Desert Hills Thunder. And just to back you up and jump on your coattails, yeah, Tank Kelly, he really is the Snow Canyon Warrior offense. When he goes, the offense goes. He threw for 362 yards against this Thunder defense last time they met over at Desert Hills, and he also ran for 43 yards. And so, yeah, he is this Warrior offense for sure. I think the key to this game from my standpoint is going to be what defense is going to stop the other offense's strength. On the Warrior side of the ball, just again, going to your team D, key to the game. We know Desert Hills is going to run the ball. Can the Warrior defense contain Mr. Mason and that Thunder offensive line? Big, strong, athletic. We'll see if the Warrior defense can kind of contain that. Maybe a little Teagan Whitehead. They're going to have to show up big tonight for sure. And again, on the other side, the other sideline, can the Desert Hills Thunder defense contain Tank Kelly and take away some of those long threats, but also his legs too, because he is dangerous on the ground.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Mark. And Titan Mason has been on a roll like we haven't seen in the region in a long time. Looked at some old region stats. You got to go back to a guy like Jacob Mapungi at Pineview to see a streak of games as dominant as he's been this season rushing the football. So for all the old-time Region 9 fans, remember Mapungi at Pineview. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Titan Mason. He's got a little burst to his step. He can break tackles. He's got a lot of grit and toughness. But Welcome to the Jungle is vibing over the stereo, and we're about to get ready for kickoff here, Mark.
Absolutely, they are. They've got 12 minutes on the clock right now, and we are ready. Snow Canyon is kicking off to Desert Hills on your radio dial. That'll be right to left. Snow Canyon on the south side of the field, kicking towards Desert Hills on the north side of Warrior Nation here. And there is the kickoff, and that will be brought out. It's coming out. He breaks up the middle, knocks a little hole there. Javian Cummings takes it out to about the 24-yard line where Desert Hills will start 1st and 10.
And they're going to set up shop and roll out that big athletic offensive line. Stu Talfa garnering a lot of college interest, a lot of offers already, and he is the focal point of that powerful offensive line. You see him out there pulling from the center position. I've seen him running out in front of Titan Mason like a tight end, how athletic he is. So be sure to watch Stu Talfa throughout tonight.
Grondell in shotgun, and there hands it off to Mason. And nice containment there for the Warriors. He picks up 2, maybe 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, it was a great collapse there by the defense by the Warriors, just collapsing that offensive guard center. Even Stu Talfa was a little blown back on that play. This undersized defensive line for the Warriors, we knew it was going to be an uphill battle against this big offensive line of Desert Hills, but they showed up strong on that first play.
Yeah, you know, I mean, he gained 3 yards, and we feel that the Warriors did their job on that. Grondell takes the snap. He throws out right side to May, it looks like, and he does pick up about 3, maybe 4 more on that play to bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Thunder.
And Riker May was featured quite a bit last game against Herkin, as you see on the replay there, makes the little catch on the out route, and he's been more of a piece of this offense as he's getting going here with a catch early.
Grondell again in shotgun. That will be the formation. Hands off to Mason. Up the middle. Big hole. He's going down to close to midfield. 48-yard line. Titan Mason with a big hole opened up by this offensive line.
Could have drove a Mack truck through that hole, as we see on the replay here. Holbrook asphalt replay. Titan Mason just takes that one cut and goes, and there's a huge gaping hole for him to run through. Makes it easy for a back as good as Mason.
Yeah, big play. And again, you will see that more often tonight for sure. Shotgun formation for the Thunder. Again, he hands off to Mason. Mason over here on the near sideline, over towards no gain. Nice stretch defense there by the Warriors.
Yeah, that was number 4, Ryder Holt, collapsing in on the play, making a sideline-to-sideline tackle. This is a guy that is leading the 4A classification and tackles at 139 on the season, and you see him just trailing the play on the Holbrook asphalt replay, and he brings down Mason for about maybe a no gain, a loss of 1.
Yeah, they really did a great job, the Warrior defense, on stringing that play to the sideline. Warriors show blitz. Shotgun formation. Grondell takes it, looking over the middle, actually down right side, and just over the outstretched arms of Javian Cummings over here on the near sideline, just below us.
And Cummings got open on that play fast, and so Grondell targeted him quickly and let that ball fly, but just a little overthrown. But Cummings came open quickly. That's going to make it great for a young quarterback like Grondell. You know, getting, I think this is just his 4th, 5th start of the season, so, you know, getting a guy open quickly helps a young quarterback.
Absolutely. 3rd and 10 for the Thunder. Grondel takes the snap. He's looking to pass. He scrambles out towards the left side, still looking to pass. Now he tucks it and runs. He's getting over to the sideline, close to a first down. Looks like he's going to come up about 3 yards, maybe 2 yards short over there, Paul.
And that's another piece of his game, is the mobility. As we see him get out of the contain, look to throw, stop, freeze that defender with that pump fake, and get upfield for about a 6-7 yard gain.
And Thunder going for it here, 4th and 2. Grondel takes the snap, goes right up the middle. Now he cuts it out to the left side and picks up enough for a Thunder first down.
Ryder Holt again in on the play, making that stop, but a little bit too late on Garrett Grondel there as he gets the edge and just enough to move the chains. And Thunder looking impressive on this first drive.
Yeah, kind of a gutsy call there by Coach Taps to go for it there around midfield. For the Thunder. So the first gutsy call of the game for Desert Hills. Grondel takes the snap, hands off to Mason. Mason up the middle. Really no place to go, and then he just pops out of the crowd. About a 10-yard gain for Mason. Paul, I thought he was stopped short right around the line of scrimmage.
And he squirts free for another Red Rock Real Estate first down, as that's been a few for Titan Mason, as he had just pinballs off a couple guys and keeps those legs churning and picks up yet another first down for the Thunder as they are traipsing towards the red zone here.
Yeah, that will be a first down for Desert Hills. Timeout called on the field. We'll just leave it right here since we've got a great spot right here at Snow Canyon here, Paul. Perfect night for football, right?
Beautiful. Just the temperature. It feels like football. It's that late October, that little mist in the air, that feeling of that little touch of humidity, that little rain feeling in the air, the smell, and just the temps. This is amazing weather for football. Not a cloud in the sky tonight, and these guys have been ready to go from snap one. Desert Hills has looked really impressive on this opening drive.
Yeah, long drive so far, and again, that's our Udi and Associates timeout. For great service and rate on home, auto, or life insurance, call Luke today at 435-251-9102 for a free quote to see how much you can save. They are lined up, ready to go, just waiting for me to get that read in, and Grondel says, "You good?" And I said, "Yep." And there's the pass over there. Cummings over on the right side. Nice move by Cummings. He's still loose. Takes it down to about the 15-yard line. Nice run after the catch.
Cummings just banging and bouncing off tackles all the way down the field there. As we see on the Holbrook Asphalt replay here, just a little easy slip screen, catches the football, just gets upfield in a quick way and breaks the tackle of Ryder Holt. That's hard to do as he's into the red zone.
And Winnell with a nice block by the tight end down on the edge to give him that space. Grondel takes the snap, hands it off to Mason up the middle. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. Isn't that crazy that we really feel that Warriors did their job as a defensive line when they hold Mason to 3 yards?
That's right. I mean, when he gets going, it's dangerous, and you feel like it's a win as a team whenever you get that 2-yard gain.
Grondel takes a snap, quick pass out to the left side, but good tackle there by the Warrior defense. Looks like Zero Lucas Andrews out there.
Yeah, Lucas Andrews flying from sideline to sideline as we see him come right into your picture here and make a huge play in an open field tackle where he was the only guy that was available to make that play.
Yeah, looking at that Holbrook Asphalt replay, if he doesn't make that tackle, it's for sure a first down, maybe a touchdown. Grondel takes the snap. He's looking out left. Bypasses that. Now he goes back to his left side. He's got a wide open. Looks like Titan Mason on the catch, and it is a touchdown Thunder.
And he'll toe tap right along the sideline, and this is a touchdown all the way. I mean, incredible play by Mason. The body control is, this play breaks down from the get-go. He looks at him initially, he's not going to throw to him, but then he wheels out and goes forward. No one's covering him, but it's not the most optimal throw. He gets the feet down for the touchdown.
Yeah, I was waiting for the delayed call just to make sure that he got those feet down, and he did, and the extra point is up and good for Desert Hills. They take a 7-0 lead opening drive here at Snow Canyon. Let's take a 2-minute break to our sponsors.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Okay. We got 10 seconds left. Usually after touchdowns and stuff, I think it's 45 seconds of ads and then 15-second bring back.
Okay.
So I'll just do that if that works for you.
Yep.
Okay, coming back in now.
All right, we are back here live at Snow Canyon, where Desert Hills took the opening drive, scored a touchdown, Grondel to Mason through the air, not on the ground, but through the air, Paul.
Yeah, wasn't what I would have expected for the first touchdown of the game. If we were picking first touchdown score, I would have picked Titan Mason, but I would have thought it would have come on the ground, not through the air, as he strikes. And the Thunder up 7-0 with 7:31 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard.
You know, those fun bets for the Super Bowl, you know, how they score, who scores, all that kind of stuff. You'd have probably lost money on that, right?
I mean,
you would have won with the player, but probably would have lost on how they did it.
The method of touchdown.
That's right. Absolutely. Warriors, Tank Kelly takes the snap. A big rush. He is being flushed out. Thunder going, and he brings him down. Big time sack. Ball's on the ground. And was he down first, though? Let's see what the officials call here. And they are swapping out footballs.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com.
Field to play with here. Let's watch on the Holbrook Asphalt replay the big time Thunder rush here, Paul.
Yeah, that's going to be Davis Olson, who ultimately comes up with the football, number 44 on the ground there. But what a rush. It was a combined effort from all the Thunder players just converging on Tank Kelly and creating a huge play early on in this game.
So now Grondel takes the snap, and as I'm saying that, hands off to Mason, and he just walks in for a Thunder touchdown.
Yeah, Titan Mason has had an easy go of it so far in this game, as he's been waltzing into the end zone, one time on a pass, one time on the ground. But as we see again, he's got the lead blocks, and those guys take up those two Warriors on the edge, and that's an easy walk-in touchdown. And we've got a 13-0 game on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard early here, Mark.
Yeah, very quickly the Thunder have put up 14 points as that kick goes through the uprights. You know, we talked about in our pregame, we talked about pressure on the quarterback. Thunder defensive line came out on fire. First snap of the game for the Warriors is a strip sack. And then that's all she wrote. Only 12 yards to go.
Incredible defensive pressure and overall effort from the Thunder defense. I really loved what they did there, getting into the backfield real fast. Like, that's the thing with pressure. That's a huge stat that everyone tracks in the NFL. College now is pressures, and Tank Kelly felt it early there and ultimately led to the strip sack and Titan Mason touchdown to bring this game to 14-0 with 7:17 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, so Desert Hills now lining up to kick off to the Warriors yet again, this time down 14-0, the Warriors are. And there goes the Thunder kick, kicking north to south. And that ball's going to be, oh, he bumbled it out of in the field of play, and big time pursuit by the Desert Hills special teams, tackled inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that's number 20, Samaje Thompson, that fumbled that ball, muffed the kick, and brought it out, and he did not have a lot of real estate to work with here, as we see on the Holbrook Asphalt replay, as the kick coverage team is down there in a hurry, and there's not a lot of space to operate, as he's tackled inside the 5-yard line is where the Warriors will set up shop to begin this drive.
Wow. Yeah, everything going the Thunder way right now, that's for sure. Looks like they did mark that ball Are they at the 10, Paul?
Oh, I'm sorry. Or it looks like there's a discussion.
I thought they were tackled at the. He was tackled about the 4-yard line.
And now they're calling it looks like a.
So they pick up the penalty flag. I didn't even know there was a penalty flag, to be honest with you. But they are bringing the ball out
to touchback.
And that's kind of what I thought. That's why I was kind of fumbling around with my words on the play-by-play there, because I thought that he did kind of drop that ball in the end zone, which would be an automatic touchback for high school.
Absolutely, as that is the right call, and it gives the Warriors a lot more real estate to work with. Field position game, as it is in every football game, so they gained 15 or so yards of field position.
Tank Kelly takes a snap, handoff up the middle, but boy, he is met there by a storm of thunder. Looks like Taufa in on the tackle.
And that was a huge play. Just, again, getting the penetration quickly and right into the backfield right away. We knew the size mismatch along the trenches, the offensive and defensive lines for the Thunder, much bigger per player, pounds per player, I would say. And that's showing early.
Tank Kelly takes the snap. He's looking. He just rushes out. This Thunder defensive line is unstoppable right now. That is a big-time Scooter's Coffee sack for the Thunder.
And they're just getting a field day on Tank Kelly right now, as he's not getting a lot of help from that offensive line, and the defense is just getting pressure, not fighting off blocks, but guys are coming free into the backfield. So this is kind of problematic for the Warriors.
Tank Kelly again, shotgun formation. He looks in. Now he's given his offensive lineman the new call here.
Loves to look deep. I'd assume he will be this play.
Well, right now he has not had time to look deep with this Thunder defensive line. Pass out here short here on the left side. Did he catch it? Looks like they are giving him that catch. Still well short of a first down.
Yeah, Cale Johnson showing the good hands there as he makes the play and gets them a little room to operate for the punt, but they would have been punting from in their own end zone if they didn't make that completion.
Yeah, nice catch.
Cale Johnson.
Nice catch by Johnson, yeah. So Warriors looking to punt here. It's 4th and 8. Polu back to receive the punt. He gathers underneath it, takes about the 45-yard line. He gets over there on the left side, outside about the 44-yard line of the Warriors, where it'll be 1st and 10, Desert Hills. First possession, long drive. They take it in for a touchdown. Second possession, strip sack, about 12 yards in, short field, touchdown. Right here, Polu with a nice return, gets it on the other side of midfield here. Short field again for the Thunder.
Yeah, the Thunder operating with real optimal plus side of the field position here.
Grundle takes it, hands off to Mason up the middle, picks up about 3 on the play.
Another win for the Warrior defense. If you're able to stop Mason and hold them to 5 yards or less, I would call that a win with the way he's been going early here. Shot out of a cannon, this kid is the last couple weeks.
Absolutely. And again, just a gorgeous night here at Snow Canyon for football. This is definitely football weather. Looks like all the student body here showed up. They're all in costumes.
And a different Thunder team this week. A little sleepy to start the game against Hurricane last week.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Grundle takes the snap. He's looking right. No pressure. Now he kind of scrambles out, throws over here to the right side, and it is caught. Looks like number 6, Pattison with the reception. Nice patience by Grundle to let things open up.
Yeah, as we see here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay, Grundle gets outside the pocket and just finds Pattinson. Will Pattinson, the senior, the junior, I'm sorry, makes another play there with a hands catch along the sideline, and that's going to move the chains for the Thunder, and they're knocking on the door of the Cache Valley Bank red zone once again.
Yeah, 1st and 10, Desert Hills from about the 31-yard line. Grundle getting the plays from the sideline. Now he's got it. Jet sweep right there. Hands off to May. May is over on the left side. Dodges a tackle, but then finally Warrior Nation catches up to him after a gain of about 6.
Yeah, it was a crew of tacklers for the Warriors, led again by Ryder Holt, as he is everywhere all the time for the Warriors, sideline to sideline defender, as he takes on a block there and is still able to be the first man on the scene. But Riker May gets out for about five yards on first down, setting up second and manageable.
Yeah, about 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Desert Hills up 14-0 and threatening again. Grundle takes the snap, fakes the run pass option. Now he just runs out to the left side, picks up the first down out of bounds at around the 17-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark him out at the 20, but enough for a Desert Hills first down.
And Grundle is just showing his legs and his mobility here as he gets outside the pocket. Talked about Tank Kelly getting outside contained, but what about Garrett Grundle as he gets another 6-7 yards along the sideline to move the sticks for the Thunder, and they're threatening once again.
And what I love about that too, Paul, is he's looking to pass first. Once all of his options are nixed, then he takes off and runs. Grundle fakes the run pass option, and he's going to be brought down behind the line. A Scooter Coffee sack by the Warrior defense.
And it looks like that's number 17 for the Warriors. That's Trayvon, just a sophomore, making the play in the backfield. One of the first negative plays for the Thunder that I can remember in a while.
Yeah.
That's a great momentum play for the Warriors. Let's see if they can be able to hold the Thunder to a field goal attempt here, as I think that's their goal ultimately on this drive.
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, first, obviously, the first one is a turnover.
Yeah.
But, yeah, then the next case scenario would definitely be a field goal. Grundle takes the low snap, and he just decides to tuck it and run. And he's going to get to about the 19-yard line, where it will bring up a 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9, 3rd and long. That hasn't been a situation the Thunder have been faced with much tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how they attack this play. But Garrett Grundle's been showing some toughness too, taking on tacklers.
Yeah.
And what an incredible effort there, individual effort.
Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of the junior quarterback here. Grundle takes the snap, looks out left. Oh, and it is intercepted. The screen pass was tipped and intercepted. I'm trying to get a number there, Paul.
That's going to be number 56. I believe that is Tag Goobler making a huge play. The senior, 6'2", 265. Big man rumbling down the field on this play as pressure's applied, and he tips the ball to himself there.
Amazing.
And takes off for about a 25-yard scamper.
Paul, that was the best case scenario for the Warriors as Desert Hills was threatening in the red zone. So here we go. I don't want to say new ball game, but kind of a new ball game here, where it had a showing of possible blowout in the first quarter. Now Snow Canyon can get right back in this game right here at midfield.
But the offensive line for the Warriors, as we saw the defense and the pressure making an impact on the Thunder offense, let's see if this offensive line for the Warriors can contain this pass rush of the Thunder.
Tank Kelly takes a snap, backwards pass. They're doing a little trickeration here. Running back, half back pass. It falls incomplete down the far sideline. My goodness, why not?
Great play and concept. The play was there. The receiver had a step, and it was a beautiful ball, just a little bit out of bounds. But if he gives his man a chance there, that's a catch.
Yeah, a lot of those plays last week against Desert Hills did work.
Yeah.
You were there. You saw that. What Hurricane?
Pass.
Yeah, absolutely. So Warrior said, why not? Let's give it a shot. Tank Kelly, shotgun formation, takes the snap, looks out right, doesn't find anything, comes back scrambling to his left, tosses it out just out of the outstretched arms. I believe that's Thompson.
Samaje Thompson,
yes,
trying to get open there, and he was, but it was just a little bit overshot there by Kelly as he's moving around, and he kind of just flicks this ball, throws it up there, and just a little too far for Thompson.
Yeah, again, but the play was there.
Yeah.
The play was there, just about a yard, maybe 2 yards overthrown there.
Play calling's been great so far for the Warriors. It's about execution in this early stage right now.
But Desert Hills putting the pressure on Tank. Tank takes the snap. Pressure again, immediately brought. Oh, he escapes, but he's still brought down after he picks up 2 yards. That was almost a sack by the Thunder defense, but somehow Tank escapes it.
Can I have a favorite 2-yard run of the game?
That's it so far, right?
That's probably it. As he breaks 1, 2, and then it takes a third man to finally. Kelly, he is such a workhorse.
Yeah.
He's like a running back in a quarterback's position.
That's right. It does bring up 4th down and 8 for the Warriors. They will punt the ball away to Polu. Line drive punt. Polu takes it on the run. Misses a couple of tacklers, but then Warrior Nation comes in, and they're going to mark him probably right on the 23-yard line, where it will be 1st down for the Thunder. So Snow Canyon gets that big turnover but can't turn it into points.
Yeah, you would love to see them cash in there if they're able to, at least with a field goal, but the Thunder defense stands tall again, and this is a huge drive for both teams as they were able to get a break there, get that best possible scenario to work itself out with the turnover. But let's see how they come out now. They got to be a little drained as the defense has been on the field the majority of the game.
They really have, and that does not bode well when you're going up against a running back like Mason. Grondel takes the snap, quick pass out on the left side. He can't shake his tackler. I didn't get a number on that. Looks like it was Cummings over there on the left side. Picks up 1, maybe 2 on the play there, Paul.
Yeah, just not a lot of room there to work with as the secondary and the cornerback there, number 21 for the Warriors. That's Ryder Entz making a great play in open space.
Our Wilkinson scoreboard as we close out the first quarter is 14-0 Desert Hills. Let's take a 1-minute break and we'll be back right after this.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
A Nets on Fire update across town. Crimson Cliffs up 7-0 over Cedar after a blocked punt gave the Mustangs a short field to play.
Yeah, and that's been the case for Crimson quite a bit this season as they've been working off turnovers, short fields.
A play just kind of took place right. Heck, me and Paul were just talking to each other. Desert Hills runs a play, and Mason doesn't get too far off. He only picks up, it's going to be a 3rd down and a long 9.
This is a huge play here for both teams as we're in a juncture in this game when if it's 21-0, this game is starting to get away from the Warriors, but they've got to get a stop here in my mind. This has got to be a defensive possession where you bring heat, put pressure on.
Grondel takes the snap. He's looking out right side. He's got a player knocked away by the Warrior defensive back. Safety kind of came in there late as well to get in on that. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Thunder.
Yeah, as we see on the Holbrook asphalt replay here, Garrett Grondel, good ball here, but it kind of into traffic as 2 Warriors were there on the scene. That's number 20. Ryder Entz making yet another play, and he's been active here in the early stages in this one.
Yeah. And I got to say, the Thunder, they've been having some collections on new uniforms next year because these uniforms don't pass the UHSAA guidelines, and I can see why. I'm having a very difficult time looking at those numbers.
I was going to say the same thing. The Pine View black with the gray numbers, and these jerseys, the white with the silver numbers, have posed problems for play-by-play and color commentary guys
for sure
for years.
And I know these players too. That's the hard part. Polu's punt was downed right around the 41-yard line. It will be first down for the Warriors here as they look to put points on the board here. 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Desert Hills up 14-0. And Warriors lining up to put some plays together to kind of try to get some momentum here and get some points on the board. Tank Kelly in shotgun formation, man in motion. Kelly takes it, fakes a run, but then passes a short pass out here to Thompson. Picks up about 6 on the play for the Warriors.
Yeah, Samaje Thompson, a guy that I'd love to see get more involved. Got a lot of speed. He's a track guy, a guy that can really get down the field in a hurry. And it's just a simple out route there as he makes the quick catch, and that's going to be about a 5-yard gain. Good first down play for the Warriors.
Yeah, absolutely. Brings up 2nd down and 4. You can live with those kind of play calls right there. Kelly again, shotgun formation. Man goes in motion. Kelly, short pass off to his left there, and he's got room to run. Picks up enough for a Warrior first down on a short little flat pass.
Yeah, that little flare pass was to Diesel Smith.
What a cool name.
Junior. What a great name. All-name team for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
The junior makes his way up the field and gets that first down, and the Diesel's chugging for the Warriors.
That's right. Both teams lined up, ready for the next play. Both teams looking to the sidelines. Tank Kelly talking to his offensive lineman. Again, they are going left to right. Kelly takes the snap. He's looking downfield, but here comes out Thunder Rush, and he is going to be brought down. That is a Scooter Coffee sack by the Thunder defense right around the 46-yard line.
And that, again, was Ocean Talfa converging on the scene with the host of Thunder as he just shucks a block there and creates about a half sack there. There was 2 or 3 Thunder guys that might be saying, hey, that's
We call them a storm of thunder.
That's right.
Paul. It's a storm of thunder. Here we go. Tank set up. Takes the snap. He's looking right. And again, here comes out Thunder defense, but he escapes and throws it deep downfield to Thompson, just out of his reach. I'm wondering if Thompson knew the ball was coming, because I kind of thought that ball was on target.
Yeah, Tank Kelly evades some tacklers again in the backfield there, as there was a lot of guys on the scene for the Thunder. A storm of thunder again, as you would say, but he steps up in the pocket to find a wide open Samaje Thompson, but it just overshot him once again just by a little bit.
Yeah, that definitely had potential to be a bomb, a Jason bomb play of the game right there. But yeah, just missed Thompson on that long pass. Tank takes the snap, looking downfield again. Again, escapes some pressure, but finds a wide open Warrior across the middle. A big gain for the Warriors here.
Looks like that's going to be number 9, Bryce Barnes, the senior, as he's just on a little crosser here and makes a play and gets to the sideline and up the field, and they're going to be set up close to the Cache Valley Bank red zone here.
Yeah.
Mark.
That was a Red Rock first down.
Ball's
Ball
on the ground.
The turf. It looks like Snow Canyon did recover. Again, they can't have those mistakes. You're getting close to that red zone, getting close to that point of the field. You can put some points on the board, and the Warriors really need some points on the board here.
And that shot themselves in the foot there.
Yes.
With just a terrible negative play to start the new set of downs. And now they're 2nd and long behind the sticks, and they're going to have to dial up something good here to get a first down.
Yeah, looks like we got a man down here right around the 30-yard line for the Warriors. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be right back after this.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Okay, you're on.
We are back here live at Snow Canyon High School. Got a player still down over there, Paul. I hope it's not too serious. They're about the 30-yard line. We got a Snow Canyon Warrior down. But just to update some of our listeners, if you're just hopping in your car and you're heading out to dinner or whatever, we've got a score here of 14-0. Desert Hills over Snow Canyon right now. About 8 minutes and 34 seconds to go here in the first half. And it's been a kind of a wild game. We've had a couple of turnovers already, one by either team, and Warriors they weren't able to cash in on their turnover, but they are threatening here.
They are threatening as they finally are putting together a good drive, and it's taken a little bit, and it's taken some broken plays to create plays, as it's kind of been plays that have looked like they're doomed from the start, but Tank Kelly just wavers his way out, kind of finesses his way into some open space, creates a couple passes for the Warriors, and they're knocking on the door of the Cache Valley Bank red zone right now. And I think that this is a must-score possession for the Warriors early on in this one, Mark.
Yeah, I definitely think so too, because, you know, as this Thunder team, as a Warrior, you don't want to get down 3 scores, you know, going into the second half. That's for sure. So I think it is important here for the Warriors to put some points on the board, see if you can't, you know, get that combination of they get the ball coming out at halftime. You know, maybe put some points on the board going into half. You get the ball coming out at half. Because right now they're down 2 scores right now, 14-0. We got the Warrior
That's number 65, Tag Goobler.
Yeah.
We had him in on the drive. Not much of a talker, Tag, but he's definitely a player on the field. And he's a guy that loves to get after the quarterback, stop the run. He's the consummate high school defensive lineman, just a captain on the team. He's a stud all the way around. And that's a big loss.
Now, I have that as Kafusi, number 65, Kai Kafusi, senior, 6'1", 220. Is that what you have,
I
too,
think
Paul?
You're right. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Or 56.
Yeah. So, well, we are back here ready to go. Hopefully that young man is going to check back into the game here soon. Kelly takes the snap, looking down to left sideline, back shoulder throw, incomplete. No penalty on the play. Flags there, Paul.
No flags and a good play call. Like the design, trying to get a receiver in open space on the little fade throw there, and Tank put a good air on it, but just wasn't able to get it complete. But it's going to bring up 3rd and long here, Mark. This is one of a few huge plays here coming up for the Warriors.
Well, I think this will be 4-down territory for the Warriors.
I think it's
as
2
well.
to get the distance.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely. So here we go. Tank takes the snap, runs into a Thunder defender, being brought down, gets the ball away. That ball will be incomplete, but again, heavy pressure by this Thunder defensive line.
And that's been the theme of this game, as we've seen early on that Tank Kelly hasn't had many clean pockets, and he doesn't have another one here. As his lineman, he's running into his own guys. There's 4 or 5 Thunder jerseys converging on him, and it's just been kind of a uphill battle, to say the least.
Davis Olson has just been a thorn in Tank Kelly's side so far here in the first half. 8-13 here on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. 14-0 Desert Hills. Kelly across the middle. Good defense by the Thunder. I'm trying to look at a number there. It looks like number 1, Hunter Clark, batting the ball down over the middle.
And Hunter Clark, as he's just a ball hawk. This is a guy that makes a play on the ball, doesn't try to play the receiver, plays the ball and knocks it down, makes a huge stop for the Thunder. Already up 14-0 now with the ball, 8:08 in the first half.
I got to say, that's a nominee for our Mountain Land Supply defensive play of the game, because that was a big 4th down for the Warriors and for the Thunder, and he just batted that ball down.
Now let's see what this offense can do with the lead now.
1st and 10, Desert Hills. Grondel flips it over to Mason. He's following his big block by Talfa. Talfa blocks a couple of guys. Mason finds a crease and picks up 11, maybe 12 on the play for the Thunder.
And that's the difference that Talfa makes. We said it on the first drive to watch him all night long. As we see here on the replay, he's blocking one man, shucks him off, gets to a second man, and that creates the hole for Mason.
Man, I'll tell you, he does such a good job of being patient and following his blockers, and why not when you got guys like Talfa leading the way?
Yeah, that you see that long ponytail coming out the back of the helmet, you know that's the guy to follow.
That is for sure. And that was a Red Rock Real Estate 1st down. Grondel sends a man in motion, takes the snap, hands off to Mason again, goes over on the right side, trying to get the corner, but the Warrior defense strings that out. Nice play by the Warriors.
Another stretch play where the Warriors just converging and finding ways to get multiple guys on the edge to create no holes for Titan Mason there.
Yeah, in fact,
as he's just going to the sideline trying to turn it up, but there's no room to go anywhere.
In fact, loss of 2 on the play for the Thunder there. After we watched that on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. Desert Hills looking to huddle up here. Again, up 14-0 here, 6:45 and counting on our Wilkinson House of Lighting scoreboard. Grondel set up, puts Mason on his left side, takes the snap, fakes a throw. Pressure coming by the Warriors. Grondel, big block, nice block by Mason, and Grondel scrambles out, picks up about 10. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Thunder.
And Mason, he's the glory guy. He's the guy that gets in all the headlines. He's the one we're always talking about. But looking to make this dirty play here, not dirty play, but just a gritty play of getting that block and not being the skill guy that, but showing that he's the guy that'll do the dirty stuff and the dirty work, and he does it there to spring Grondel.
Yeah, for sure. Good teammate right there. And again, same formation as before, 2 wideouts, sidecar, run pass option, hands off to Mason. Nice cut up the middle, another cut. My goodness, can they bring this down? He breaks it out the right side. Past the 20, 15, 10, touchdown Thunder.
That is one of the most incredible individual efforts I have ever seen from a high school football player, as we just watched Titan Mason juke out almost the entire Snow Canyon defense. As we look on the Holbrook Asphalt replay here, as he's going to get to the second level here, and there's going to be a ton of bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's off to the races. Incredible play by Titan Mason.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even know how to call that on a play-by-play basis, Paul. That's how good it was. My goodness. And the extra point is up and good by the Thunder. They take a 21-0 lead here, and we're getting into must-score time for the Warriors. Now, they do get the ball at halftime. 6 minutes to go in the first half here, Paul, and we'll just keep it right here on the break. Are we to the point where this is a must score for the Warriors?
I think that we're starting to get in that position in the game where we got 6:07 in the first half. The Warriors will get the ball out of halftime. So there's a chance for them to do the old 2-for-1 here. Get a score before halftime, get the ball back at the beginning of the second half, cash in another score to make this a tighter game. But I agree with you, Mark. You got to get that first score. So this is the first one they need. It's got to come before halftime, whether that be this drive or another one in the next 6:07. They've got to cash in something.
Yeah, definitely. Big, kind of an important part of the game here for the Warriors. The Thunder kickoff's going to be caught right around the 15-yard line, catches it on the run, comes over here on the near sideline, and knocked out of bounds at around the 38. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 37-yard line, Paul.
And that's going to be number 12, Cam Hill, the 6-foot sophomore, makes the return there for the Warriors as he gets outside and finds a way. And the Warriors got good starting field position here. And let's see what they can do. Tank Kelly has not had enough enough time to throw, Mark, as the defensive line for the Thunder's been if we can give a player of the game to an entire unit, I would give it to the Desert Hills front seven.
Yes,
it's
far.
been incredible.
Yeah, they have put a lot of pressure on Tank Kelly, that is for sure. Tank has avoided some of it, made some plays, but he has been running for his life back there. Tank Kelly takes the double handoff. They kind of run into each other. Broken play by the Warriors. I appreciate the effort, but the execution was not there.
As this was just a broken play from the get-go, as we see the pitch or the handoff was not executed properly there, as number 12 Cam Hill was trying to get around the edge and get moving upfield, but just ran into his own
and you got to wonder if that's supposed to be an inside handoff, an outside handoff. Not quite sure who was in the wrong there, but Tank Kelly takes the snap. He sees immediately pressure, but he has a receiver down here on the near sideline. Number 19, J.T. Westbrook with a beautiful catch and big-time Red Rock Real Estate first down.
And that is another broken play that Tank Kelly just creates, as there's two blitzers that get home, but they're not able to take him down, as he creates that ball to J.T. Westbrook, and they're moving on the other side of the 50.
Yes, they are.
And this is another prime spot for him.
Tank takes the snap, pressure again, knocked down. It looks like number 1 again, Hunter Clark there with the defensive play for the Thunder.
Hunter Clark's been real active in the secondary, and Tank Kelly's got a little Brett Favre to him. You know, he's a little bit of a gunslinger. You know, he's going to go down with his throws, and sometimes there's some ones that you look at that you think that he would want back, and I thought that was one of them, as Hunter Clark was about to have his way with that ball.
Absolutely. Here we go, 2nd down and 10 for Snow Canyon. Again, a crucial part of the game here. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. 21-0 Desert Hills. Snow Canyon sends a man in motion. Tank Kelly takes a snap and just goes right up the middle. Kicks it out to the right side, though, and picks up a nice gain for the Warriors. Looks like they're going to be 9, maybe 10. Let's see where they mark it. And they are giving him a Red Rock Real Estate first down.
And that's why I love Tank Kelly, is he's one of the only quarterbacks in the region that you can run off tackle with, and he'll just gladly take that play and jam it up the gut and be able to tacklers, and he is just so tough, and he exudes that every play as he smash mouth footballed his way for a first down there.
Yep. Both teams lined up, ready to go. 4:27 and counting. Kelly with a hard cadence pulls off the Thunder defense. Let's see. No, they're going to do a false start against the Warriors. Got his own guys.
Yet another mental mistake as the Warriors close in on the Red Rock or the Cache Valley Bank red zone, and this has kind of been the area of the field that's plagued them early on, as they get close and then the offense kind of sputters. So let's see if they can get in gear here and be able to cash in for at least 3 on this drive.
Both teams lined up. Kelly takes the snap, hands off. Warrior running back with a nice little gain there. Hit the hole real hard.
Yeah, that's number 9, the senior Bryce Barnes. Just 5'7", 160. Kind of that little water bug style running back, scat back. Not really the primary ball handler, but he showed that he can get shows that burst there, as he picked up about 3-4 there.
Yeah. I like how hard and fast he hit that hole. Didn't dance around. Kelly, shotgun formation, run pass option, flings it right over the middle, over the left side, and Samaj Thompson breaks a tackle. Hunter Clark finally brings him down around the 15-yard line.
See, Thompson has been a guy that they've been trying to get more involved, as we talked to Coach Esplin earlier on this week, and he was saying that Samaj Thompson is a guy that you need to get the football to, feed him, because he's so athletic, so skilled. As we saw in that play, as he broke a tackle and extended for a first down.
3 minutes to go and counting here in the first half. Tank Kelly takes the snap, quick snap throw over here on the right side, near sideline. line, but falls incomplete.
And this is the area of the field, not as much space to operate with, where the pass rush is going to be key for the Thunder, and Tank Kelly's decision-making going to be key for the Warriors, as you cannot afford a turnover at this juncture of the game and at this position on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you, Paul. And, you know, obviously you want a touchdown, but points on the board going into halftime, you know, even a field goal, and then you get the ball coming out. But they're looking touchdown right here. They want to go touchdown for sure. Kelly into the end zone. They got it right there. It looks like, Thompson just falls incomplete. Actually, that's number 26, Johnson.
Yeah. Cale Johnson was open there in the back of the end zone, and we thought this was a touchdown here, but just unable to pull it down all the way to the ground as he loses it as he's going down.
Nice play call there by Snow Canyon, and good throw by Kelly, but Johnson just couldn't reel it in. Now here we go, 3rd down and 10. Tank Kelly takes the snap, runs out of trouble there. Now he's just scrambling, and he could get away inside the 5-yard line, brought down around the 3. Looks like they're going to put him at the 3-yard line.
And that's letting Tank be Tank.
Yep.
As the blitz was on, there was a free runner to the quarterback, and Tank Kelly just took off and got in the open field, made a cut, and got first down. So that's just something that he's one of the only guys in the region can do.
Kelly takes the snap, hands off, and Thunder defense waiting for the Warrior running back. No gain on the play.
That's going to be Bryce Barnes again. He's kind of the feature back, more of the scat back, change of pace guy during the season, but he's taken on a bigger role tonight, and he's flourished in it.
Yeah, he has been trying to make some plays for sure, but going up against that big Thunder defensive line, that's tough for a running back built like him. Kelly takes the snap, quick snap throw over on the far sideline. Touchdown, Snow Canyon.
And I believe that is going to be Bryce Barnes again, number 9, as he's going to get out in the flat and turn it upfield for the quick touchdown for the Warriors, and they're back in this game. I'm sorry, that's going to be number 3, Micaiah Swenson, the senior.
Boy, what a great effort there, reaching for the pylon and getting it. Wow, great play. That's definitely a nominee for our AWP Playmaker Play of the Game.
That brings the Warriors back into this game, Mark.
Yes, it does. And their extra point is no good. Missed. 21-6 here. 1:45 to go here in the first half. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to the Fan Sports Network.
Our community. And over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Everyone loves local sports, and of course loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate, with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
All right, we're back here live at Snow Canyon. Snow Canyon just put a touchdown on the board. Beautiful effort there by Micaiah Swenson. 21-6, 1:45 to go here in the first half. The Desert Hills Thunder, 2-minute offense coming out here shortly after this kickoff. Kickoff goes down, picked up, it looks like by Cummings. Cummings finds a hole, slips a couple of tackles, taken out to about the 29-yard line. Flag comes in late. Usually that's a holding call, but we'll see.
General area of holding, and it looks as if that's what the official's signaling there.
So it's going to probably back up Desert Hills a little bit. They'll have 1:39 to go here in the first half with a 21-6 lead. And officials are still conversating. And it is going to be a holding against Desert Hills. So now they did decline it. Oh, then there was 2 penalties. They took the second holding. So that's going to back up Desert Hills to, looks like right around the 12-yard line. be first down, Desert Hills. Minute 39 to go here in the first half. Again, 21-6. Desert Hills up on the Warriors right now. Let's see what the Thunder can do with this 2-minute offense. Grondel takes the snap, quick snap throw across the middle. Picks up about 13 on the play. I didn't get a number on that. Looks like Cummings again.
Yeah, Javian Cummings has been the focal point of the aerial attack for the Thunder here early on, as he's made a few catches that have been very impressive.
So that's a Red Rock Real Estate first down. Grondel takes the snap, hands off to Mason. Mason cuts it up the middle, breaks it to the outside. Big hole. He's going midfield. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Thunder. Titan Mason.
Titan Mason is just going off tonight. This is the Titan Mason game, as a playoff game brings more significance than any other game in the regular season. And I know he had some 200-plus yard games in the regular season, but this is a playoff game against an inter-region team, and he is absolutely taken over tonight as he finds another wide open hole and then eludes multiple guys in the second level and just outruns everybody in the secondary. And he is so impressive tonight, as the Finlay Subaru extra point is up and good. And on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, we've got a 28-6 game here, Mark.
Wow. You know, you don't expect that. I mean, I do expect it from Titan Mason, but you've got to, your 2-minute offense, you think pass, maybe kind of throw in a run here or there, but not the Desert Hills Thunder, man. They lean on Titan Mason, and it pays off for them more times than not.
Yeah, that big offensive line is the key as well, as they provide the holes, and then it's up to Titan Mason in the second and third levels. When he gets to the second level, it's his job to make a man miss, to break a tackle, and it seems tonight he's been able to do that every single time he's been called upon on these big plays that he's made. So 28-6, and right as the Warriors draw closer, they fall back behind.
Yeah, so here we go again. Thunder kicking off. Warriors, another opportunity, though, to try to put some points on the board before halftime. That kickoff is going to go down to around the 10-yard line. Caught on the run. And Desert Hills special teams, nice coverage, and he's going to be brought down around the 24-yard line. First down and 10, Snow Canyon.
Yeah, and this is a huge drive here with less than a minute for the Warriors to try and get something going with the throwing, with the aerial attack. It's got to be more of downfield stuff to create big plays. The intermediates, the flats and short stuff hasn't really been working much, but he hasn't had the time to look deep. That's the problem. So
yes,
there's a lot of different things going for the Warriors right now, but like to see them get some deep shots dialed up here.
Well, and their 2-minute offense, their 1-minute offense is going to be completely different than Desert Hills' 1-minute offense, that's for sure. Tank Kelly takes the snap. He's looking left side. He has a receiver, and it looks like it was incomplete.
It was targeting number 6, Conrad Green, the senior, and he was just making his way on the crosser or on the out route, I'm sorry, and he just wasn't able to come up with that football.
And he probably would have gained only 3, 4, maybe 5 yards on that play, but still, you got to help out your quarterback and bring that in and get those plus yards. Tank Kelly takes a snap, looking right side here, near sideline, ball tipped up in the air and incomplete again, and that's kind of scary. I would think that right now the Warriors really need to make sure they possess the ball as well.
Run some clock here. If you're not able to score, don't give the Thunder time, as I would think that a third down run may be in the playbook here for the Warriors.
Yeah, and maybe just kind of escape to halftime, only down 28-6. Kelly takes the snap. He's looking down, pressured, ball on the turf, and brought down again, a strip sack for the Thunder.
And Kelly, a disaster averted there, as that could have been potentially awful for the Warriors, as Tank Kelly was the only guy that could have recovered that football. As we see here, that ball's out, and he is the only one that sees it for a couple seconds. Luckily, there was no Thunder defenders converging onto the scene.
Yeah, number 44, Davis Olson, was the closest. He was about a step away from Tank before Tank jumped on that ball. So we're going to keep it right here before we go into halftime. 33 seconds to go here in the first half. 28-6, Desert Hills up on Snow Canyon right now. Snow Canyon student body getting crazy down here and making the whole press box move.
Yeah, they're getting cranked up. The costumes are out in full effect tonight. I see a couple con men. I see Spider-Man. I see quite a few different garbs out there in the Snow Canyon student section.
Did you guys do that at your high school?
We did not. That's why I kind of think this is unique. It's pretty cool.
It's definitely new school stuff, that's for sure. Punt, high towering punt. Polu lets bounce, and then he bobbles it around a little bit. And he gets it go to return and finally brought down. Boy, that was kind of adventurous for a punt there for Cy Polu.
As there was the ball was again on the turf. We've seen quite a few the last couple drives of balls on the turf, and Cyrus Polu normally sure-handed, but looks to make that fair catch, but isn't able to get to it, and then loses about 20 yards of real estate.
Yeah.
But there's only 20 seconds left. Thunder up 28-6.
And I would assume they'll hand this ball off to Titan Mason. If he can break it, great. If not, you go into halftime up 28-6 and feeling and looking pretty good. Good spirits, good attitudes going into halftime.
Oh yeah, the Thunder locker room is going to be in a high morale type group come halftime here, and the Warriors got to do some soul searching as these seniors realize that their last game could be tonight.
And looks like there's a penalty marker way back here at the Snow Canyon line of scrimmage when they kicked off the ball. So it looks like are we gonna re-kick this ball here, Paul?
I think they call the personal foul there, Mark. They're signaling first down for the Warriors, I believe. Or no?
Well, I think you're right. The offense is coming back. Yeah.
I think they call the personal foul on that play. I thought I heard 15 yards.
Okay, I missed that. I apologize, but here we go. 1st and 10, Snow Canyon. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Kelly takes the snap, flicks it over the middle, has a wide open receiver, but it does fall incomplete again.
And that's been the theme tonight. Just the accuracy's been a little off from Tank Kelly. Overshooting some guys, a little low on some throws. I'm sure this guy's a complete gamer, and he's going to come out in the second half and probably prove me wrong, but it hasn't been Tank's best night tonight.
No, and you know what? But there's been some passes, too, that he has put,
on
and the receivers haven't done him any favors either. So I think it's kind of a give and take right there. Kelly takes the snap. Rush coming by the Thunder defense. He just flicks it across the middle. Incomplete, overthrowing his receiver, but there were a lot of Thunder players in that vicinity.
Risky throw here as he throws completely across his body, running one way, sees a receiver on the opposite side of the field and throws it across. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Thunder defenders right in the vicinity. So
6.5 seconds to go here in the first half. 3rd down coming up for the Warriors. 28-6, Desert Hills up right now on Snow Canyon. And it looks like there's going to be a Snow Canyon timeout, and we'll just leave it right here. We'll stay here, being that we're so close to halftime. Paul, what kind of adjustments? And we'll cover this in our halftime, our rally stop halftime. But what kind of adjustments can Snow Canyon make and try to make a comeback in this game?
I would think that it's got to be something to aid the offensive line, whether that be extra tight ends to block, a running back chipping out of the backfield, some kind of extra protection for Tank Kelly. As the rush for the Thunder, for me, has been the player of the game, the unit of the game, whatever you want to call it, as they've been a constant force in the backfield, not allowing Tank Kelly to look to his deeper reads. He's having to get the ball out quickly. So I believe that that's got to be the number one adjustment for the Warriors. As far as the Thunder go, just keep doing what you're doing. On the ground, you've been able to amass, I can't even count. I'd love to get the live stats on Titan Mason, but he has had an incredible first half. And I just say keep doing what works. Don't fix it if it's not broken.
Absolutely. Well, here we go. 6 seconds to go here. This could be the last play play of the half. Kelly takes it, quick snap throw, but then he gets down real fast, and there is a timeout called by Snow Canyon.
Setting up somewhat of a Hail Mary here, Mark.
Yeah, he got down immediately, so that was definitely the play call, as he didn't even try to break any tackles or anything.
We know that Tank Kelly's got the arm. You know, he's got a huge arm. This is a baseball kid, a guy that's a dual sport athlete, can really fling it. So I assume that's what they're setting up here.
Desert Hills, do they come out in a prevent defense, or do they send the rush again?
I would say if you're trying to be opportunistic and create another turnover, because you know they'll be looking deep, maybe bring the heat. But
yeah.
The more conservative side of me, and maybe what Coach Taps will do, is have some guys lined up along the 20, 30-yard line back deep.
Yeah, and now this will guarantee the last play of the first half here. And then we'll get into our rally stop halftime, and we'll check in on some other games as well. Dixie's playing up at Park City. Cedars over at Crimson. And then obviously this game right here. So here we go, lined up, ready to go. 2 seconds to go here in the first half. Kelly takes the snap, and he scrambles out to the right side, heaves it up, and knocked down. But I tell you what, though, that was executed absolutely perfectly for a Hail Mary.
It was, as we see it here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. The pressure gets on him, but he rolls out, sets his feet, and lets it fly. And this ball, all the way thrown from about the 37, 38-yard line, gets all the way to the goal line.
Yep.
That shows you the arm strength of Tank Kelly.
My goodness. So here we are, halftime at Snow Canyon, checking our Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. 28-6. Desert Hills up on Snow Canyon. Let's take a 3-minute break, and Paul and I will be back here at Snow Canyon with our Rally Stop halftime.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com. The Fan Sports Network is your home for local sports. Catch The Drive with Devin Dixon from 7 to 9. And From the Bleachers with Caden Formaster and Mark Musgrave from 4 to 6. Plus, Utah Tech and high school sports live on the radio and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
Red Ledges Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledges Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is
We will go live here in just a second. But for our radio listeners, Paul, we've got about 12 minutes to go here in our halftime. First off, what are your thoughts of the game so far? Like, what do the Thunder need to do better, if anything? What does Snow Canyon need to do?
Yeah, we were talking a little bit there before the end of the first half, and I was saying that I thought the Thunder basically just got to do what they've been doing. You know, on defense, they've been getting incredible pressure, pass rush throughout the first half. They've been making sure tackles. Hunter Clark on the back ends made a couple deflections on some passes to limit the passing game of the Snow Canyon Warriors. So realistically, if I had to pick at some nits and be a nitpicker, I would say that the defense can maybe get a few more stops, as Snow Canyon's been able to drive down the field and convert on one touchdown. But realistically, it's been a flawless effort from the defense. As far as offensively, same thing. Titan Mason, that's the focal point. That's the guy that you're just going to feed and let him go to work, and he has been. And that's what I've been seeing as far as what the Thunder are doing. Now, for the Warriors, I would say that it's got to be the deep passing game. That's what's really gotten you going throughout the season. Tank Kelly's got a long and 97 touchdown this season. He's been known to connect on big plays. So if this team's going to get back in this game for the Warriors, they've got to connect on some big plays. That's been their hallmark throughout the season. And defensively, they've got to limit Titan Mason, stack the box, as Grondell hasn't shown the ability to beat you throwing the football. So stack the box, make them run at you, bring your best 8 at them, and I think that will be a more formidable defense against Titan Mason, who's been red hot to start this game.
Absolutely. And again, thank you for joining us here for our Rally Stop halftime here at Snow Canyon. Remember, at Rally Stop, they remind you that after cheering on your team, there's no better place to refuel than the Rally Stop. So come on in, grab some gas, your favorite soda, and some snacks, and they have all your post-game celebration needs. Thank you to our sponsor and our partnership with Rally Stop. Yeah, I don't think Desert Hills needs to change too much. Just like in our Team D keys to the game that you had, Paulie, I think it's Titan Mason, and you know what? Maybe a little bit more Titan Mason.
Yeah, sprinkle a little Titan Mason on there. It goes a long way, as he's been a guy that's been red hot the last couple games. I know I was on the call at the Hurricane Desert Hills game last week from Thunder Field, and he took off on numerous breakaway runs just like this week. It's just what this kid does, and he's proven the propensity to break tackles, run away from tacklers. He does everything. He's multifaceted. He's super skilled. I love what I've seen from this kid tonight, and in a playoff game, one of the better individual performances I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, too, let's not forget about the passing game for the Desert Hills Thunder. Grondell and Cummings have really been, their chemistry has been getting so much better and better when Desert Hills made that switch to Grondell being the full-time quarterback. And so kind of maybe keep an eye on that too. They've had some over-the-middle crossing patterns that they've been right on the money for. And Cummings, again, very dangerous when he gets an open field.
Yeah, absolutely. Cummings has been a guy that if you get him the ball in space, he's shown the ability and propensity to break the first tackle and get in the open field.
Absolutely. Let's check in on some Nets on Fire updates here. Crimson Cliffs, they're late, maybe halftime now, but they was 28-0 Crimson Cliffs over Cedar just a little bit ago. Trying to get a Dixie score. Dixie was trailing 14-7 at at halftime. That update was just given to us a little bit ago, about 2 minutes ago. So Dixie trailing Park City 14-7 at the half. Any of those two scores surprise you, Paul?
Yeah, I'm not too surprised by Crimson being able to take care of Cedar, but I am a little surprised by that Park City Dixie score. Yeah, I am.
I actually had predicted that Dixie goes up to Park City and gets a W. Just how they played that first matchup against them, it was a 24-21 game. Dixie has settled in on Wyatt Truman as their quarterback. At that time, that first game, that third preseason game against Park City, they were kind of up in the air still, kind of juggling quarterbacks. I thought Dixie got better throughout the season play, especially with Rand Sawyer. So I actually had on the books, on air, Dixie going up to Park City and getting an upset win.
There it is. Good on you.
So,
because I thought that would be a tough game. The Miners 9-1 entering that game.
Yeah.
That's a bold pick from you, and it might work out.
It might be, 14-7 right now, halftime. Dixie trailing Park City, and we just got an update from Crimson Cliffs. 35-0 Crimson Cliffs at the half. So let's take a 3-minute break, and we will come back. Paul and I will get you ready for the second half here at Snow Canyon. You're listening to the Fan Sports Network.
Combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
All right, we are here live at Snow Canyon Warrior Stadium here. Paul Ratcliffe, Mark Musgrave, Cannon Seacrest, Sky on the camera. We appreciate all of our support team. Spencer back at the studio. Well, we got a couple of minutes here to talk about what adjustments need to be made here in the second half. I know we've talked about a few of them for sure. We've got a 28-6 score here on our Wilkinson House of Lighting scoreboard. 28-6 Desert Hills over Snow Canyon. Desert Hills coming back on the field, Paul, and it is a perfect football night. But what do the Warriors need to do? I hate to pound this, but you know what? We've got time, so that's what we're going to do. What do the Warriors need to do to get back in this game?
Yeah, I see the Warriors trying to target their key skill guys. That's going to be J.T. Westbrook, Samaje Thompson, Bryce Barnes. These guys have got to get going on offense for them to be able to get back into this game. And Tank Kelly is the one at the center of it all, but the skill players, like you said, Mark, sometimes Kelly, I said that he's had a couple off-target throws tonight, but on the other end, your point was that the receivers haven't exactly been helping him out on every play either. So it's got to be a combined effort, a little better half from the receivers and Tank Kelly to get back into this one.
Well, and Coach Esplin really must be giving them an earful during halftime because they still have not come back out onto the field. The officials point up to the scoreboard clock operator and say put 3 minutes on the scoreboard, and here come the Warriors out just joining us now. So would you want to be a fly on the wall during that Snow Canyon halftime?
There was probably quite a bit of energy in that room and a lot of tension as like I was saying earlier, for the seniors, I just remember when I played my last high school football game. It wasn't scheduled. You know, we were in the playoffs, and it wasn't the state championship game. So your season can end at any time in the playoffs, and that's the thing that these kids got to keep in their minds, is that every play is your last, in a sense, in this last half of football here for the Warriors, if they're not able to get back in this one. So I think we're going to see a very spirited effort here in the second half from the Warriors, come out with much more vigor and energy to attack this Thunder defense, because the offense was sleepwalking a little bit there.
Well, they've got a big task ahead of them here in the second half, again being down 28-6, and you know that the Thunder halftime remarks were probably a little bit different than what Coach Esplin did for the Warriors. Coach Tapp's probably, you know what, let's keep doing what we're doing. We'll make a few adjustments here and there. I don't think they're going to be major. I think it's going to be a lot of Titan Mason running the football, mainly because that is their number one weapon, but also to keep that clock moving. The clock is on the side of Desert Hills right now.
That's right. The clock is your friend. And for the Thunder, they just got to keep it rolling. They just got to keep running the football. It's real simple at this point in the game with the lead. Whenever you have a multiple score lead and you're running the football as well as they are, just keep doing what works.
And Desert Hills, well, the winner of this game between Desert Hills and Snow Canyon will not have to go too far for their next game. Really just across town to probably, unless there's a major miracle, and I'm not even going to say a minor miracle, unless there's a major miracle over on the other side of town where Cedar can come back and overcome a 35-0 halftime deficit. One of these two teams will be traveling across town to take on the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs.
Yeah, one of these teams is going to be pitted against one of the best teams I've seen in 7-8 years of being out here in St. George, working the high school games, and it's incredible what they've done this year.
Yeah,
averaging 47 points per game. I mean,
it's amazing.
It's just amazing what they've been able to do on both sides of the football.
Yeah, what they were able to do to the region opponents this year was quite incredible. Hey, want to shout out to a few of our partners here that are, able to help us out, bring you guys the game. Handel's Ice Cream, my goodness, they're open late, 7 days a week. Stop by for the best ice cream on the planet. I definitely agree with that. Intercap Lending, Also, Intermountain Sports Performance, Jersey Mike's. We'll be looking for our Jersey Mike sub of the game, Hearst Ace Hardware player of the game, Dieter Collision hit of the game, and our AWP Playmaker play of the game. So we'll kind of keep an eye out for that. There's been a couple of nominees for sure, especially that run by Titan Mason. Probably goes right to the top of the list for our AWP Playmaker play of the game for sure. Desert Hills getting ready to kick off. Snow Canyon getting ready to receive. And there's the kick. That kick's going to be short of the goal line, caught at the 10, and runner brings it out past the 30 to about the 32, 33-yard line. 1st and 10, Snow Canyon.
And that's the junior, J.T. Westbrook, who made a big play towards the end of the first half, and he starts off with a great little run back to get them good field position for the Warriors to start out this drive.
And Tank Kelly coming out to lead this offense. This is a point of the game where you need to put points on the board, and I'm not talking field goal, I'm talking touchdown, because this game is going to go very quickly in the second half with the run game that the Thunder have. Tank Kelly getting ready for the snap, calling out his play, takes the snap, handoff to Barnes up the middle, not much there, no gain on the play for the Warriors.
And Bryce Barnes has been called upon quite a bit tonight for the Warriors out of the backfield. And he's a slight guy, 5'7", 160, but he runs a lot bigger than he is, taking on a lot of those big Thunder defensive linemen head on there on that play.
Yeah. Here we go, 2nd down and 10 for Kelly and his Warrior offense. He's got the sidecar to his left. He looks, takes the snap, goes right up the middle, trucks a couple of Thunder players, picks up 12, but the ball came loose. But I think they're calling him down, Paul.
Oh, they are calling him down. Okay.
They're calling him down. Boy, big break for the Warriors.
And as we see here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay, and just getting upfield, and this ball, I thought it was out.
Oh,
and it looks as if it definitely is out.
Oh, that ball. Oh, but it was recovered. Well, no, it was recovered by the Thunder.
Yeah.
Boy, big break for the Warriors. I mean, that wasn't really even close.
He was upright.
Oh, my
not
goodness.
One knee down.
All right, well, the officials are discussing.
Yeah. As this is about as clear as day, a fumble. You know, I thought that I saw it on the field, and I said, you know, I was pointing
the
Thunder direction. And but the officials having a long conference here. Maybe one official saw it as clear as it was, and it's going to change this call.
Let's see what happens here. I'm not hearing it. They are calling it 1st down, Snow Canyon. What are we calling here, Paul? This is horrible radio.
This is it's hard with the officials not giving us much clarity on the call here, as we see the head ref running to the Snow Canyon sideline now to talk, or to the Desert Hills sideline to talk to Coach Taps, it appears.
I mean, I guess the only thing I could say, but his momentum hadn't stopped yet either.
As we look again on the Holbrook Asphalt replay, as Tank Kelly is running up the middle here, there's a helmet put right on the ball here, and this ball is ripped out.
And he's still going forward, too, so forward momentum hadn't been stopped yet.
You look for
Hunter Clark kind of throwing his hands up in the air like, what? Why are we taking so long here?
I mean, there's no knees, there's no elbows, there's no backside down there. So it appears as if that is a fumble. But like you say, Mark, very fortunate for the Warriors if this is called the
well, let's hold on here. We got the sticks on the far sideline moving like it might. Well, it looks like they're calling 3rd down, which is so strange because, I mean, if the play stood, it should be a 1st down for the Warriors. I'm very confused on what's going on here, but let's just state what we know. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Warriors. That's really all I know, Paul.
After that whole exchange with all those referee conferences, but we've got 3rd and 1 now.
Oh, my goodness. And it looks like Thunder are bringing the heat, and they do. Quick throw out and caught. Is that Thompson over there?
It is. Samaje Thompson making yet another catch for the Warriors to move the sticks.
And I will say Shotwell was saying that ball was not caught, and he was very demonstrative.
Ooh, it's a low one.
And he may have
a case.
A case, but he's got to be careful there too, and he doesn't want to show up the officials.
That is tough to see on the Holbrook asphalt replay.
It really is. But you can see Shotwell, number 45, very demonstrative with what he saw. And again, a little bit of frustration. I mean, the Thunder, you're up 28-6. But you had 2 calls here now go against you, a clear-cut fumble, a break for the Warriors. And now, again, we couldn't even really see that. Whether that was a reception or an incomplete pass, even on the Holbrook asphalt replay. So, but Shotwell, very, very demonstrative of what he saw. He saw an incomplete pass.
He definitely saw it on that play, and he wanted to make it known to the officials. And we've seen some officials interactions between players throughout the season. I know Rand Sawyer for Dixie had an exchange with the official, got the flag, and so these guys just got to keep the emotions in check. You know, it's a high-intensity game, and a lot of things can happen, but
well, it looks like they've got the injured Thunder player getting to walk off the field. Ashley Humphreys over there, Desert Hills athletic trainer for the Thunder. And looks like it's going to be 1st down for the Warriors. And Kelly bringing his offense back out onto the field. Thunder defense thinking they've kind of gotten the not the calls on the last 2 plays, but they're lined up ready to go. Kelly takes a snap, goes right up the middle, and wow, ran right into a Thunder defender, stood up, but he's going to gain about 5 yards on that play.
And Tank Kelly just showing that brute strength there as he bounced off.
Man, who'd he run into?
Yeah, that was a profound broken tackle there as he took on that man head on. And
oh, that was Shotwell.
Shotwell, who was just contesting the last call, was a little spirited in that tackle attempt, but Tank Kelly said, all right, let's bring it.
Yeah. 2nd down and 5. Actually, it looks like they have about 6 for the Warriors. Penalty marker comes flying. It's going to be a false start against the Warriors.
And it's been the mental mistakes as well. The fumble on that one play in the first half that gave them behind the sticks and made the 1st down hard to attain. And these false starts, they've really been plaguing the Warriors. Every time they have a great drive, it seems as if they get a 5-yard infraction, a holding, whatever it may be, to drag them back.
Because a 2nd down and 6, much different than a 2nd down and 11.
Absolutely.
When it comes to the playbook, the play calls, and just the attitude of your team. So here we go, 2nd down and 11. Thunder looks like they might bring a blitz, and they do. Warriors pick it up. Nice little screenplay over here to the right side, near sideline.
Yeah, Cale Johnson making another play there. He's made multiple catches tonight. He's been featured throughout, and getting your playmakers in space is what the Warriors need to do. And Cale Johnson, just a little simple screen with blockers in front. And he takes all that real estate and gets upfield quick.
Warrior offense ready to snap the ball. Thunder defense kind of scrambling to get into position. And they bring the heat again. Kelly with a nice move in the backfield, gets down the sideline, breaks a couple of tackles, down to the 16-yard line. 1st down, Snow Canyon.
And Hunter Clark went on a ride there as he was stiff-armed by Tank Kelly to the ground, as we see on the Holbrook asphalt replay. Tank Kelly, a brute running the football, and he just did not want to go down, and Hunter Clark got in his way, and he said, not today, my friend.
And a pass to the end zone dropped by the Warriors. And I'm not quite sure. We didn't even get that one on they were very quick to snap that ball.
It's happened before.
So quick that we weren't even ready.
Did a Hurricane game. We barely had the equipment set up, and they had a 97-yard touchdown. So they are a quick strike kind of group.
Warriors here lined up. Paul and I are ready. Sky's ready up with the camera. But here we go. Tank calling out his signals. Takes the snap. Looking left, throws it left. He's got a receiver, and again, through the arms of Karsten Stewart. Kind of got turned around there, Paul.
Yeah, it was a great route as they bid on that outside action, and then he cuts up field.
Yeah.
He gets open, but just not able to pull that one in.
And it was kind of a back shoulder throw, but he didn't get around in time. Yeah.
It's kind of spinning around like a top a little bit. Couldn't get his directions oriented and made it hard to catch that football.
3rd down and 10 for the Warriors. I got to assume that this is 4-down territory, unless you want to put a field goal on the board. Kelly takes the snap, throws it over to the flat. Nice open field tackle by Cy Polu.
As Bryce Barnes was getting another target there, and he tried to get around the end, but Cyrus Polu, a guy that you just look at how fluid he runs and moves sideline to sideline, he makes yet another stop.
Coach Esplin looks like he is thinking what I'm thinking. A field goal is not going to do much right now, so he puts the offense out there, 4th and 9. I don't disagree with this call at all because, again, I don't know what a field goal does here for you. You got to get a touchdown on the board.
That's right. I agree.
Kelly takes the snap, heat up the middle. He dodges those tacklers, but it's not going to do much as it's going to be a turnover on downs. 1st down, Thunder.
And that play there made by the Thunder, number 7, Kolu Alafalo, and he made a great play there. The linebacker, the junior, trailing Tank Kelly, just a shoestring tackle, and he makes the play.
Yeah. So turnover on downs, that's just like a turnover, but, well, it is a turnover. 1st down, Desert Hills, 28-6 right now. 8 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Desert Hills looking to shorten this game up. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of Titan Mason here in the 2nd half. Grundle takes a snap, hands off to Mason, up the middle, couple of jab steps, picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play.
And Mason, the workload, it'll be interesting to track how much they use him throughout the rest of this game, as game not in hand yet. 28-6 with 7:50 remaining in the 3rd quarter, but got to start thinking about the level of healthiness, or the level of health for Titan Mason, his fatigue, and I would think that soon, if they get another score on the board, it might be time to get him out of there.
Yeah, I would certainly think that too. You want to get another score on that board for sure. Grundle takes the snap again, hands off to Mason. He makes a couple of tacklers miss, gets close to a Thunder 1st down. Looks like it's going to be just a little bit shy.
And he's deceptively fast. Whenever you see him get to the 2nd level, he breaks through the line and just
going to go against Desert Hills. That's going to get Snow Canyon in across midfield. So whatever it was a 15-yarder. Again, not quite sure what that was. With our headphones on and all the noise, we can't quite hear the white cap make his calls up here. But regardless, it's 1st and 10, Snow Canyon. From the 48-yard line, Kelly takes the snap. He flicks it, ball batted down by the Thunder defense.
And that defensive line was on the scene fast as number 75, Bridger Fleming, was providing pressure right up the A-gap with a great swim move there.
Big time play. If you know you're not going to get to the quarterback, what do you taught, Paul?
Get those hands up.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors. Kelly in shotgun. Man goes in motion. Takes the snap. Brought down again by this Thunder defense. Another Scooter Coffee sack.
There's multiple waves of the rush. There's that initial rush that pressures Kelly out of the pocket here, as we see on the Holbrook Asphalt replay, as he's dropping back, looking for that long drop, and he has to step up, but there's a second wave of rushers waiting for him in those lanes, making it extremely difficult to get a pass off.
3rd down and 12 here for the Warriors. And again, we've got to think that even at midfield here, it's probably 4 down territory. Looks like Thunder bringing the heat again, and they do, and he's under pressure, intercepted by the Thunder.
And that's the man I was just talking about. That's Bridger Fleming, number 75.
Yeah. He got those big paws up there.
And that's going to be a turnover.
Oh, actually, he must have not have hauled it in.
Oh, wow.
Let's see here. I thought he had it, even by the reactions. It's going to be 4th down.
Oh,
it did hit the ground.
It hit the ground, and he jumped on it.
Yes.
Made it look like he had it.
4th down and 12 for the Warriors here. Warriors kind of, again, getting a break there for the Warriors. Hey, let's take a 30-second break, and we'll come back here for the rest of the 3rd quarter. You're listening to the Fan Sports Network.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooters Coffee, 715 West State Street in Hurricane, open 7 days a week.
All right, we are live here at Snow Canyon High School. Paul Ratcliffe, Mark Musgrave, the voice, you know. We got Cannon producing. Spencer Rodak back at the studio, and Sky. She's in the outside elements, Paul.
She is.
We are in the comfort of the press box here.
She's braving that wind out there.
Snow Canyon 4th and 12 here. And Kelly takes the snap, looking down the right sideline. He has a receiver. And that's going to be a big first down, a Red Rock Real Estate first down.
For number 26, Cale Johnson called his name quite a bit tonight.
He has been a big-time receiver for Tank Kelly.
And Tank Kelly gets outside the containment of the Thunder again, and he finds a man, Cale Johnson, down the sideline.
Yeah, Cale had about a step, maybe a step and a half on that Thunder defensive back. And Kelly put it right on the numbers that time. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Kelly takes the snap immediately under pressure, but he escapes all of it, and he gets loose. Touchdown, Warriors.
What an incredible play as he pirouetted away from a defender initially right at the snap. As we're going to see on the Holbrook Asphalt replay here, Tank Kelly takes the snap immediately and has to spin away from the defender as he was right in his lane, and he finds a way around the edge and just makes some play. Makes a play is simply what Tank Kelly does.
That is a lot of Tank Kelly for sure. So touchdown on the board for the Warriors. PAT is good. A much needed touchdown for the Warriors. 28-13, 5:13 to go here in the third quarter, and we'll just keep it right here as Desert Hills gets ready to receive the kickoff. This is a big defensive possession coming up for the Warriors.
Yeah, they're really making an effort to get back into this game late in the third, and this is a chance for them to realistically get a stop and make this a one-score game if they're able to score a touchdown. So this is the biggest possession defensively for the Warriors thus far in this game.
And they are getting ready to kick off. And again, they're kicking off north to south, if you're familiar here with the Snow Canyon Stadium. And if you're looking at your radio dial, it's left to right. And getting ready to kick off. There goes the kickoff. That looks like it's going to be not returned into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Desert Hills.
And the Warrior defense making its way onto the field. Ryder Holt leading the crew. Tegan Whitehead, number 2 and 4, Ryder Holt and Tegan Whitehead respectively. Those are the guys that are going to lead this defense as far as trying to make sure tackles, keep these guys, the receivers in front of you, the running back, Titan Mason in front of you. And this is a huge drive right here, Mark.
And Desert Hills needs to be conscious of not being so conservative that they're 3 and out here. So they need to open up the playbook a little bit. Grondel takes the snap, hands it off to Mason. Mason with a jab step, picks up 9, maybe 10 yards on the play.
Mason can juke a man in a phone booth, I think. The way that he is able to just be able to use the body control and the leverage and all the things that make jukes a thing, he does them all because he is such an elite guy in open space.
Looks like they're giving him about 6 yards on that play. Must have stepped out of bounds over there. Over on the far sideline, but second down and 4 for the Thunder here. Grondel taking his time, takes the snap. He looks left, scrambles out right, being chased by the Warrior defense. He gets it away, pass incomplete, going to bring up third down.
And that was great pressure applied there by the Warrior defense. And we see here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay, there's just penetration from all levels, the middle, the outside, and it just seems as if Grondel didn't have any time to throw that football.
Good thing he was out of the pocket because there wasn't a receiver anywhere around, but he was outside the pocket. Going to bring up a kind of an important third down here for the Thunder because there's still 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They're up 28-13. And a big defensive stop here, and all of the momentum goes to Snow Canyon.
Absolutely, and this is a huge juncture in this game.
Grondel takes the snap, looking over here to the left side, our near sideline, and he picks up enough for a first down, and that was to number 18, Marcus Anderson.
The senior has been coming on the last couple weeks for the Thunder, was involved heavily in the offense last week in the win over Hurricane, and makes another catch there with the hands, high points it, brings it in, and makes a play for the Thunder to keep those chains moving.
And Grondel gets loose. He is all alone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown Thunder. I looked down for 1 second.
And Garrett Grondel has just shown that he can run too, Titan Mason, as Titan Mason's been stealing all the limelight tonight, but Garrett Grondel gets out and starts galloping like a horse, like a colt down the sideline here, as he's getting to the middle of the field and just veers away from all the defenders and makes it an easy touchdown for the Thunder. And this is starting to get away a little bit this late in the game, 34-13 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard.
And other than that, and that point after try is good, and other than the first drive of the game for the Thunder, where they kind of methodically just worked their way down the field, I think every other drive has been a big play.
Yeah, explosive lightning strikes, thunderbolts, if you will, from the Thunder offense. And it's been an incredible scene scene here at Snow Canyon High School. Just taking in the atmosphere, the student sections, both visiting side stands, home stands filled. You got that big time playoff atmosphere here in St. George. Just love it. And the Thunder are just feeding off that energy, up 35-13. And Garrett Grondell just bursted it open here.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprise there, just that run pass option, and he kept it, and that was definitely the right decision on that play because he had nothing but open field after that. Again, but also too, Warriors thinking that it's going to be handed off to Mason, and why wouldn't it be? Kickoff goes. It's going to be caught right around the 15-yard line. Fumbles it, but picks it right back up. It bounces right back to him, and the returner takes it out past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. First down for the Warriors. And again, they escape tragedy there. That ball bounced right back up to the returner for the Warriors. Watch it here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. There's the kickoff. And boom, right off his hands, but it bounces right back up to him.
Very fortunate bounce for the Warriors there, as that could have been a disaster, but crisis averted. They've got the ball back, 35-13, 4:16 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, a lot of football left, but there's a lot of room to make up also for the Warriors. Shotgun formation by Tank Kelly, sidecar, Barnes. Kelly takes a snap, goes right up the middle. This was definitely designed. Shakes a couple of tacklers, gets out, gains about 14 on the play. First down, Snow Canyon.
And Tank Kelly just showing that he can do things that no other quarterback in the region can do running the football, as he is just taking on tacklers, juking guys. He was at a full stop almost there and re-accelerated for a first down. So incredible stuff.
Kelly takes the snap, hands off. Actually, he keeps it, gets behind his blocker, picks up another 7 yards on the play.
And they're moving quick here as Snow Canyon realizes the time and score of this game, and they know that they got to put some points on the board in a hurry. So they're going to rush to the line, 2-minute style offense, I'd assume, from this point on.
Yep. Yeah, they're going to be moving very, very quickly. For sure. Coach Esplin will have his guys out there ready to go. Quick snap it. Kelly takes the snap. He's looking to pass. The rush comes in, but he averts it, and he's going to make a big play out of this, Paul. Big time play by Kelly. You're exactly right, Paul. He does it all.
He does, and we see it again here as he's just starting to mystify me with the ability of him getting out of this. There's 4 Thunder defenders as he shucks off 2, makes a juke in open space for 3, and then trucks Hunter Clark for the second time for the 4th tackler that he evaded on that play.
My goodness. Tank takes the snap. He's looking left, goes over the middle. He has a receiver, but it does fall incomplete. That was intended for number 26, Cale Johnson, and we've called his name a couple of times tonight.
Yeah, Cale Johnson has been a factor throughout this game, making short, intermediate, and long catches, and we've been seeing it throughout the night. He's been a player to watch for the Warriors late in the season. Not as much production early on, but later on, he's really come on.
Warriors, Tank Kelly takes the snap. He's looking to the right side. He has a receiver, and he gets it brought down about the 11-yard line. Number 19, J.T. Westbrook from Kelly. Big Red Rock Real Estate first down.
And Red Rock Real Estate first down is right, as Tank Kelly starting to show the arm and the legs that everyone is talking about and has talked about, as that dual threat aspect to his game really keeping the.
And it's going to be first down and 10 from about the 12-yard line. Man goes in motion. Kelly takes the snap. He's looking, but there's nobody there. Well, actually, he throws it, and it is incomplete.
I thought it bounced, yeah. So that was a great improv there, as a lot of the big plays have been on improv tonight from Kelly, as he gets out of the pocket again and just does that little shot put kind of throw and gets it to the back of the end zone, but it bounces off the turf.
Yeah. going to bring up second down and 10 again from about the, I can't tell if that's from the 12 or the 13-yard line. But regardless, going to be second down for the Warriors. Tank Kelly talking to the sideline, getting the call. Thunder setting up their defense. Kelly takes the snap. He's looking. He has a runner, a receiver out over on the left side. Is caught by number 24, Gilly Sanchez, and he picks up a couple on the play. It's only going to bring up third down and about 8 for the Warriors.
And Gilly Sanchez, a guy I've been waiting to call his name tonight, as he was kind of a focal point of the last Snow Canyon game I did. Hasn't been targeted much. Got the ball much tonight, but makes the most out of his first action of the night.
Third down and 9 here for the Warriors, and this is kind of when it becomes Tank Kelly time right here. Legs or arm. Kelly takes the snap. He's looking. He has a receiver on the right side. Wide open. Touchdown, Warriors. And the lights go off.
It's a blackout here at Warrior Field as the lights click back on. But what a play there. Couldn't catch the number. Let's see if we can catch it on the Holbrook Asphalt replay here, as Tank Kelly has plenty of time this play as the blitzers are picked up. And that catch is made right on the outside edges of the end zone by...
Boy, still couldn't get a number.
Still couldn't get these jerseys. Are difficult tonight.
Oh, boy. Me and Paul, we're struggling up here tonight, that's for sure. But we're going to give you the facts of the game. It's 35-19 right now, waiting for the PAT. There's the hike, and the PAT is good. So it's 35-20 right now. Desert Hills with a nice but not comfortable lead over the Warriors here. We got 1:16 to go here in the third quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to the Fan Sports Network.
Scooters Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooters Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets!
All right, we are live here at Snow Canyon. Snow Canyon getting ready to kick off after the touchdown, and that's going to be definitely returned. A short kick by the Warriors. Thunder returner still on his feet, takes it out past the 30 to about the 33, 34-yard line, where it'll be first down for the Thunder. And wow, we just had some churros delivered to us.
Incredible delivery.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Yeah, big shout out to Churology.
Yeah.
The churro truck that sits right outside the gate here. Oh my goodness, Paul.
What an incredible blessing we just received.
To heck with football. Let's just go ahead and send it to break. I'm just kidding, Spencer. Don't send us to break. But yeah, we were just delivered some churros here.
Excellent. They smell amazing.
I think some of these are supposed to go to the middle.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because this is a lot of churros for us.
It is.
Hey, Desert Hills takes the snap. A little trickeration here. Looks like Cummings is going to end up with it. Now he's passing, and he should have just kept that ball because he had room to run. It was a double reverse, and Cummings, I think, had the option to run it or pass it. And the pass falls incomplete. Second down.
And great playing concept, as like you were saying, Mark, he had a lot of green grass in front of him, Cummings, that is, and just not able to convert on that pass. But what a play there by the Desert Hills coaching staff, drawing that one up. That was very creative. Like to see those type of plays. We saw Herc connect on one last week against the Thunder.
Absolutely. So here we go, second down and 10. A minute to go here in the third quarter. Handoff to Mason, up the middle, picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 as the clock continues to tick here to close out the 3rd quarter. They will have to snap 42 seconds and counting. So they're not going to be able to take it all the way down to the 3rd quarter expiration. But here we go. Offense set up, defense ready to go. Grondell takes the snap. He's looking across the middle, has a receiver knocked away, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. There is a penalty marker. Not quite sure if it's going to go against the Warriors or the Thunder. Well, maybe. Was he there early, Paul?
I have been there just a tad early, but that was a bang play there. It was hard to make that call, but officials saw it closer than us, and they make the call, and that's going to move the chains for the Thunder.
So maybe a little bit of a fortunate call. This time goes the Thunder way. Those first couple of calls coming out at halftime went the Warrior way. And you know what? That's what you got to hope for. Hopefully they balance out at some point. 15 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion for the Thunder. Grondell hands it off to, I'm not sure if that was Mason or May, but whoever it was, they're going to pick up about a yard, and that should take us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. And in fact, it will, Paul. And at the end of the 3rd quarter here in the 2nd round of the 4A state playoffs, Desert Hills up 35-20. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll come back for the 4th quarter. You listen to the Fan Sports Network.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
All right, we're back here live at Snow Canyon High School. 35-20, Desert Hills up on Snow Canyon. And Paul, I just had a bite at this churro. And I really do just want to eat all of these and see how fast I can do it. Churrology, the churro truck here, right here at Snow Canyon. Awesome. Grondell takes the snap, looks left, had a receiver, but he did drop it. It's going to be incomplete, going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for Desert Hills. Just getting the 4th quarter underway here.
Yeah, we're just starting the 4th quarter, and 35-20 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. And it has been all, pretty much all Warriors in the 2nd half.
Yeah.
I mean, the Thunder kind of a little conservative with the play calling, I would say.
Yeah, and you know, we're looking for our Jason Baum, Bay Equity Homes bomb of the game. There haven't been a lot of long passes, but a lot of long runs.
Yeah.
For sure. Grondell takes a snap, scrambles out to his left side, looking to throw, but now he's going to tuck it and run, go out of bounds at around the 41-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 5, maybe 6 for the Thunder. Paul, do you go for it here?
I don't believe you do, and it looks like Coach Taps is sending out the punt team for the Thunder, and I think that's the right call. Pin them deep here. I know if you kick it into the end zone, you're not giving up much, you're not getting much yardage gained there, but if you're able to pin them inside the 10 or the 5, that's the right call here.
And the trickeration play, they're going to get the 1st down. The up guy took the snap, and big play for the Thunder. A penalty marker does come in.
Yeah, That's going to be number 27, Ocean Talfa. You see him starring on defense.
The up guy, Ocean Talfa, takes the snap, runs it right up the middle. We'll see it here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. And do you want to try to tackle him, Paul?
No. That is a big man running at a high rate of speed downfield, and he found his way for a long gain there. That was an impressive run by such a big human being.
Now there is a penalty marker on the play, and it's going to go against Desert Hills. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here as far as ball placement. I mean, if it's a holding call, I believe it's a spot foul. It could still be a first down. I'm not quite sure here.
Looks as if the players are looking to the sideline for confirmation on what exactly is happening. And I'm wondering a little bit, as the ball being moved.
Right now, the ball marker has it 4th and 3. And that is what it's going to be. And it looks like Coach Taps is sending out the offense.
Bridger Fleming in the backfield.
Tight formation and a bad snap. And it's going to be Warrior football right at midfield.
That's Tegan Whitehead on the recovery there, as he was flying into the backfield whenever he saw that this was a straight run all the way with Titan Mason in the Wildcat. And Tegan Whitehead blitzes, and he's fortunate to just see the ball laying right on the ground with no one else around. He scoops that up and says, "Thank you, sir."
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered anyways. It was 4th down, so it was going to be Snow Canyon football. And they're going to put that right at the 50-yard line.
Snow Canyon gaining momentum here.
Yeah. We'll see if it's going to be too little too late, but still a lot of football here to go. But there's some ground to be made up. 35-20 right now. Desert Hills with the lead. And Kelly takes the snap. Under pressure, he dodges again, just gets out of pressure. I don't know how he does that. Takes it all the way down inside the 5, but there is a penalty marker. It's going to come back. It's going to be against the Warriors. I did see a block in the back.
And it looks like we have an injured player down on the sideline as well for the Warriors. As we look on the Holbrook Asphalt replay here,
you'll see there's a block in the back as Kane Kelly comes back this way. You'll see Bridger Fleming running right there.
Okay, that did create the space to make this throw, and throw was an incredible catch, but looks as if it is going to come back. You're right, Mark.
Yeah, big play going to be negated by the penalty, and again, that's kind of been the MO of this game for the Warriors. Big play brought back.
I agree with you. A lot of mental miscues, a lot of mistakes, and that's what's really been one of the key defining things in this game, is that Snow Canyon's just been shooting themselves in the foot a little bit too much, and we'll see if they can pick up this first down here way behind the sticks.
Yeah, 1st and 20 here for the Warriors. I mean, and that's more than just a 10-yard penalty. I mean, it really is about a 50-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Kelly takes the snap. He has a receiver over the middle, and wonderful defensive play there. It looks like Hunter Clark.
Yeah, Hunter Clark makes another pass deflection. I believe by my count, that's his 3rd pass breakup of the game.
Wow.
And just this looping ball from Kelly, kind of a rainbow arc to it, and it gives Kelly time to get under it and break that play up. What a play there by Hunter Clark.
The Warrior receiver wanted a penalty, but I thought that was pretty good coverage.
I thought so too.
Second down and 20 here for the Warriors. 10 minutes, 32 seconds to go here in the game. Tank Kelly and his offense needing to put a touchdown on the board to get within one score of the Thunder. And we're going to have a pre-snap penalty here.
A lot of early movement on both sides of the line.
Yeah. And they're going to call that one against Desert Hills.
Saying that the offensive lineman was drawn off by the defender, I guess.
Yeah. So still, that's a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down and 15. So still 2nd and long for the Warriors. Just not as long.
Still long.
Still, yeah. And Kelly takes the snap in immediate pressure.
And he just got to.
And he throws it away. Gets outside the pocket, throws it away. Smart move by the Warrior quarterback.
Yeah, Tank Kelly they've been pursuing him all night long, and he hasn't had much time to throw in these 3-4 step drops, 5-step drops. There's just no possibility to do that.
Yeah.
Everything is set and throw, I think, for the Warriors if they're trying to come back in this game, because we've seen the Thunder pressure just be way too much for this offensive line of the Warriors thus far.
They definitely have been, like you said earlier, the unit of the game so far for the Thunder. Here we go. We got another pre-snap penalty, and it's going to go against the Thunder again. I didn't even see anybody jump.
That's gonna.
I must have missed it. They must have gotten to the neutral zone. But still going to bring up 3rd down and 10 here now for Snow Canyon.
And the Warriors looking to settle in here and try and draw closer.
Kelly getting ready for the snap, takes the snap, looking across the middle, doesn't see anybody. Now he's going way down on the far sideline, and receiver, and there comes the flag. A little bit late. And Warrior Nation is pretty happy. That will result in a 1st down. Let's take a look here, Paul. You can see here on our Holbrook asphalt replay, Kelly with some time heaves it down there, and it's hard to say if their feet just got tangled or if he did maybe push off with that right hand that was next to the receiver. Not quite sure. Regardless, there was a penalty marker thrown, and now another penalty marker comes from the far sideline on the Desert Hill side.
Sideline warning is the call.
I'm sure that that side judge over there was probably getting an earful from the Desert Hills coaching staff. But again, sideline warning. 1st and 10, Snow Canyon from the 35-yard line. Looks like Desert Hills bringing the blitz again. They do come. Warriors pick it up pretty good, but now the protection collapse, and Tank Kelly just gets rid of it. But again, another penalty marker over on the far sideline.
Yeah, that's a precarious spot for a flag. I'm wondering what that'll be there.
I was thinking that exact same thing. Was he outside the pocket? It looked like he was to me before he gets rid of that.
He was outside the tackle
And that
box.
penalty marker's already on the
before the ball
ground.
was thrown.
Right. So a holding call against the Thunder.
Penalties starting to stack up on both sides.
Yeah, they really are. And that yardage will result in a 1st down for the Warriors. And they're set to go now. Sticks are in place over there on the far sideline. Kelly calls for the ball, gets the ball. Here comes the rush. He has a receiver, left side, and that ball is incomplete. Good coverage there by the Thunder.
And he was on him like white on rice there as Tank Kelly throws a good ball here, but the coverage is immaculate by the Thunder defense, and that needs to be lauded there as he turned around, got the head around and everything.
Yeah, last second gets that head around. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 10. Kelly with the snap. He's looking to his left side, and ball is caught. No, incomplete. It was either going to be a catch and a fumble or incomplete, and they're going to go incomplete right there.
Wasn't quite able to make a football move upfield, so I guess this is the right call here. This is a drop.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, a little fast on him.
Yeah.
Quick drop there. So maintain possession, but we're looking at third down again for the Warriors.
Yeah, and again, this is when Tank Kelly becomes his most dangerous right here. The Thunder showing blitz. They back off a little bit. Kelly looking down the left side, and it is pass incomplete. Wow.
What a throw there, but still just not able to make that connection. They've had so many near misses tonight, and this is another one that you can add to the list as Tank Kelly just loads up and throws, and he's thinking that that's a good, but Samaje Thompson just not able to pull it in, and it's going to bring up fourth down and put the Warriors in a situation where they've got to go again.
Yeah. Hey, some Nets on Fire updates. Crimson up 56-0 right now over Cedar, over at Crimson Cliffs, and Miners take a 29-14 lead over Dixie right now, but Dixie with the ball and threatening. So there's our Nets on Fire update. Timeout here at Snow Canyon, a Udine Associates timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout of our own. We'll be back here on the Fan Sports Network.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah, vacationrentals.com. The Fan Sports Network is your home for local sports. Catch The Drive with Devin Dixon from 7 to 9. And From the Bleachers with Caden Formaster and Mark Musgrave from 4 to 6. Plus, Utah Tech and high school sports live on the radio and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com.
Stop. Swing on in today.
We good to come back?
Yep.
Okay, you're on.
All right, we're back here live at Snow Canyon. Desert Hills up 35-20. Big fourth down here for Snow Canyon. Kelly in the shotgun. And Kelly takes the snap. He's looking down left. And it is caught. First down for the Warriors. Wow. Clutch play there by the Warriors. Tank Kelly.
And they're moving the football. The Warriors putting together their best drives of the game late in the game in the second half. And I knew they would make some adjustments. We talked about it. Coach Esplin had a spirited conversation with these boys during the halftime break, I'm sure. And they've come out with a lot more fire in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. This time Kelly takes a snap, rolls out to his right, throws, and almost... He did catch it. I was going to say almost intercepted, but great catch there by number 8, Karsten Stewart.
Karsten Stewart made a couple nice plays tonight. And
take a look at this.
Yeah, take a look on the Holbrook Asphalt replay as... Man, that was a tight window throw there by Kelly as that defender was breaking on the ball.
And Kelly takes the snap, whips a throw in there, incomplete into the end zone over the middle. Scary throw, though.
Scary throw, a lot of traffic. You know, a lot of times with Tank Kelly, you worry about if he's just being a little too aggressive, always looking for the big player, the score. And he was looking for the score there, but it might not have been the best window to throw into. Lucky to get away with that one.
Yeah, and the Warriors really, really in desperate need of scoring a touchdown here on this play. And again, looks like the Thunder jumping off sides. They're trying to get the snap count, and Kelly kind of giving those hard counts, just pulling them across.
And it's been working to perfection here for the Warriors as they're able to get another offsides call on the Thunder, and that's going to draw them closer to the end zone here. You'd think that this is a Tank Kelly up the middle, off tackle type run here for the Warriors.
I would actually agree with you on this, Paul, for sure. This is Tank Kelly, part of the field. Kelly takes a snap, though. He wings it across the middle, and touchdown Warriors.
The Warriors are surging back in the second half. They had just 13 points, and now they're up to 28 points. I think they had 6 at halftime. Did they 28-6?
Yeah, I think it was.
And now they've drawn closer, and this is just an incredible comeback they put together. The defense has made stands, and the offense has really taken form in the second half.
So here we go. Point after is up and good. We've got a 35-27 game here. 8:44 to go here in the fourth quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back here at Snow Canyon. You're listening to the Fan Sports Network.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name.
RedRockRealEstate.com.
All right, coming back.
And we're back here live at Snow Canyon. 35-27. Desert Hills still with the lead, but now it's a 1-score lead, Paul. And here we go. There's the Warrior kickoff, and it looks like it will be returnable. Polu, actually that's Cummings, takes the ball up the middle, kind of breaks it out to the hash marks, takes it out close to the 30-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10, Desert Hills.
And this is a key drive for both teams again as we wage on into the later stages of the third quarter here. The running game of the Desert Hills Thunder is something they've leaned on all game for big plays, explosive plays. Now it's time to use it to salt away this game. You got to start running the football, but they go out in an empty set to start, so I might be wrong.
Yeah, here we go. We got 5 wideouts here for the Thunder. Mason goes in motion, jet sweep. Grondel keeps the ball, and short gain. Actually, no gain for the Thunder.
And Grondel has had a huge run where he popped for an 80-yard gain earlier in this game, but this time the Warrior defense is on the scene. Tegan Whitehead makes the wrap-up tackle around the legs, brings up second and long.
Second down and 10 here for the Thunder. 8:05 and counting. Here in the fourth quarter, Grondel takes the snap. He's looking. He has a receiver here on the near sideline. That is Titan Mason. He's at the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Thunder. Jason Baum, Bay Equity. Play of the game.
And that was yet another Titan Mason just in space. That's his second receiving touchdown of the night. I don't even remember how many rushing touchdowns he's had. It seems like 3, so that might be 5 total, 4 or 5 total for Titan Mason in this playoff game against the Warriors, where he has been absolutely the best player on the field tonight.
Yeah, for sure. He's doing it both in the run game and in the pass game. My goodness. The extra point is up and good. So just like that, the Thunder make it a 2-score game again, 42-27. Desert Hills up on the Warriors right now. Let's take 30 seconds and we'll be back. You're listening to the Fan Sports Network.
Red Ledges Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledges Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
We are.
All right, coming back.
All right. We are back here live at Snow Canyon. A quick strike, 72-yard touchdown pass to Titan Mason. And Desert Hills strikes quickly. They kick off. This kickoff will be returned. Caught about the 6-yard line. Snow Canyon trying to break loose, and good pursuit by special teams. for the Thunder, bringing down JT Westbrook at around the 15-yard line, and it'll be first down, Snow Canyon again. We've been talking about it pretty much all second half. Pretty much a must score here for the Warriors. They're down 2 scores now. After a big play of their own, they got within 1 score, but then, man, boom, quick strike again, Thunder score.
Yeah, Titan Mason's been the guy all night long, through the air, on the ground. It's just been the Titan Mason show. And he has been the catalyst for this Thunder offense. And now it's just up to the defense to hold this lead for 7 minutes and 44 seconds with this potent Snow Canyon offense.
Well, Tank Kelly's going to have something to say. He takes a snap, flicks it out to the right side in the flat area. Incomplete. Going to bring up second down for the Warriors.
And second and long coming up for the Warriors here, as I know that you're in a throw every down situation here, but got to complete some of that short and intermediate just to keep the chains moving, give you manageable down and distance. But this is getting in the stage of the game where you need to score as well, so it's really kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah, you want to get some short third down yardages. Tank Kelly takes the snap, throws it way downfield. On the far sideline, pass falls incomplete. Looked like the Thunder defender may have been kind of pulling him down to the ground. Looking at it live, let's take a look here in our Holbrook Asphalt replay.
That's good coverage.
Good no call by the official.
As the Warriors looking to make this a tight 1-score game once again here.
Tank Kelly waiting for the snap, gets the snap. Looking, throws it out right. Has a receiver, but incomplete. And it's going to be fourth down for the Warriors. And where they are on the field here, what do you do here, Paul?
With 7:27 left, I think you just have to go down 2 scores. I mean, there's just physically not enough time left for them to do anything other than go for it, I feel like. And I think that's going to be the plan of attack here, most likely. Yep, looks as if the offense is going to stay out on the field. I don't know if they're going to do a quick kick. I've seen that from Snow Canyon a couple times this year. But I think they're going to run a play here.
And maybe try draw them off too.
Seen it work for Desert Hills. But
yeah. Desert Hills kind of holding their position, though. I'm sure that the coaches got in their ear. And it's going to be timeout, Snow Canyon. Let's take another 30-second break here at Snow Canyon. We'll be back. You're listening to the Fan Sports Network.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Sounds good.
You're back.
All right, just coming out of the timeout called by Snow Canyon. I'm with Paul Ratcliffe. I'm Mark Musgrave, the voice you know. Cannon Seacrest here producing our great coverage here of Snow Canyon, Desert Hills. Spencer back in the studio, and Sky up near the sky on top of the media press box. She's enduring Mother Nature, Paul. And Warriors getting ready. Fourth down here. Tank takes the snap and looking to get away. He's not going to get away. Big Bridger Fleming brings him down at the 15-yard line. Going to be a turnover on downs. First down, Desert Hills.
And this is just Bridger Fleming on a 4-man rush. He just evades his offensive lineman, just sticks with the play, and just makes the sack in the backfield to effectively make this a very, very tough time for the Warriors to try and make the comeback in this game.
Yeah, that was quite critical here. Now Desert Hills up 2 scores with the ball, short field from the 15. Grondel takes the snap, hands off to Mason. He cuts up the middle. He's going to pick up, maybe 2 yards on the play, but more importantly, going to take some time off that clock. 7:05 and counting here with Desert Hills up 42-27. They just had a big 4th down stop, got the ball back, short field to go. Grondel in shotgun, takes the snap, flips it out to Mason. He's being led by Ocean Taufa. He takes on 2 guys and touchdown again, Titan Mason.
Titan Mason is breaking all kinds of Thunder records tonight. I feel like if he hasn't, then he's having an all-time game for a Thunder running back, because he has taken over this game from the start to the finish, as you see here.
Watch Ocean.
Ocean Taufa, like we talked about in the pregame, getting out in front on the pulling action. Takes on 2 defenders, and Titan Mason strolls into the end zone.
Oh, my goodness. That is a big, big young man right there. And the point after try is up and good again for the Thunder. They take a 49-27 lead over the Warriors. 6:40 to go here in the game, and we'll just keep it right here as the Warriors get ready to receive the ball. And Paul, what are your thoughts here as this game's kind of winding down? I know anything can happen in Region 9 football. What are your thoughts here so far? Warriors, what do they have to do?
Oh, man, I know that we asked this at the beginning of the second half, and it was a lot more feasible to talk about the comeback plan now. With less than 7 minutes, clock's about to strike midnight on the Warriors, unfortunately. But, you know, they can still go down swinging, try and get back into it, make an onside kick, a touchdown, an onside kick. Lots of things can happen.
And there's the kickoff. That ball is going to go out of bounds. So it'll be Warrior ball, I believe at the 40? I think that's where they put it when it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, the 40-yard line.
Okay. All right, so they have good field position.
Or looks 35.
Oh, 35. Okay. Well, still good field position for the Warriors here, but like you said, Paul, 6:40 to go. You're down 3 touchdowns, and one of those would have to be a 2-point conversion as well. So, yeah, the task is becoming very, very tall for the Warriors here in the 4th quarter. But if I know the Snow Canyon team, they're still going to have some fight in them. Tank Kelly, he takes the snap, flicks it over here to the near sideline. Pass is caught. Going to be a nice little 6-yard gain for the Warriors. Number 26, Kel Johnson. We've called his name a few times tonight.
Yeah, Kel Johnson's been a immediate and a factor in this game.
A quick snap by the Warriors, has his receiver out close to midfield, goes out of bounds. That's Samaj Thompson. First down, a Red Rock Real Estate first down for the Warriors.
And the Warriors on the move once again. Is it too little too late? We won't know until the end of this game, but they're moving down the field.
Tank Kelly takes a snap. He's looking. Pass rush comes in. He escapes it, flicks it downfield. He has a receiver, but very good coverage by Hunter Clark and Cyrus Polu down there.
Yeah, great coverage by the Thunder as they were trailing the receiver man-to-man like white on rice again, as it's been great all night long, the defensive secondary for the Thunder.
They kind of had him sandwiched down there with Clark beyond him and Polu short of him. But Tank Kelly takes the snap, flings it out to the right side, and just dropped by the receiver. Now, he wouldn't have had a first down, but it would have been a much more manageable 4th down if he had caught that ball. Actually, third down upcoming. Would have been a much more manageable third down if he brings that ball in. Third down and 10. Kelly waiting for the ball. Gets the ball. He's looking across over here to the near sideline. Caught by Thompson and picks up just enough for a Snow Canyon Red Rock Real Estate first down.
And they are moving as the time draws under 6 minutes here in this fourth quarter, and Tank Kelly needs to lead a Herculean comeback.
Kelly takes the snap, quick flick over here to the near sideline to Thompson again, picks up about 5 on the play.
Wasn't able to get out of bounds though, so the clock continues to roll on the Warriors.
Yeah, smart by the Thunder defense to keep him in bounds, not let him get out. 5:25 and counting here in the fourth quarter. 49-27, Desert Hills up on top. And bad snap, but Kelly picks it up. He's looking. Pressure coming in. Again, he gets away and turns a 6-yard loss into a half-yard gain.
Just incredible improv there. I mean, it reminds me a little of Brett Favre, I said earlier, and Patrick Mahomes. You see him do off-script stuff all the time as Tank Kelly's just going everywhere on that play. He's 10 yards in the backfield, then you blink your eye, and he's 2 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage. So.
Yeah, here's the Holbrook asphalt replay. You can see low snap, fortunate bounce. He picks it up. He rolls out right. He eludes a tackler there, and then finally brought down. And it will be a fourth down upcoming for the Warriors. They're showing third down over there on the downs marker, but I believe that was third down. I think this is going to be about a fourth down and 5, maybe 6 for the Warriors. I'm going to go fourth down and 5. They still haven't changed that down marker, though. But it is. Maybe it is third down.
I think it is third down.
It's my old age catching up to me, Paul.
You're fine, Mark.
My goodness.
As I believe it is third down here, so they'll have 2 shots at it to get that first.
And Kelly takes a snap, another bobbled snap, but he gets it, throws it down the near sideline, intercepted by Cyrus Polu, and Polu still on his feet. He's cutting across the field, penalty marker down, and he's finally brought down at the 29-30 yard line. But it will be a turnover on downs regardless of this flag, because it was after the interception.
And Cy Polu, I call him the Swiss Army knife, does so many different things for this team, and he's in the defensive secondary making an interception and taking it back the other way. And he makes his presence felt. Special teams, defense, a little bit of offense. Like, this guy is the ultimate multi-use tool for the Thunder.
And it is holding against the Thunder.
On the run back.
On the run back.
Okay.
So Desert Hills will retain the football after the interception, and they'll just be pushed back a little bit. Looks like it's going to be about the 17-yard line. First down. Desert Hills, 4:33 to go. They're up 49-27 over the Warriors. Grondel takes the snap, hands off to the Thunder running back. No gain on the play. That was Riker May on the carry. So we may have seen the last of Titan Mason tonight.
We did, and I thought it would have come a little bit sooner, but the Warriors got back into this game, so you couldn't quite do it. But now with the game pretty much in hand here, it's time to rest your superstar workhorse and have him ready to go next week.
What a game. Has he had 6 TDs tonight?
I believe that's 6 total.
My goodness. All right, Desert Hills with the ball, 3:55 and counting. Grondel calls for the snap, gets it. He's looking, has a receiver, overthrows him over on the far sideline.
Kind of wondering why the Thunder are throwing the football right now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Just is a little bit intriguing here. Up this many points with 3:46 left. I guess getting your somewhat inexperienced quarterback more reps and throwing the football some more, but Grondell's had the start the last couple weeks, so I wouldn't think that would be the thing. So I'm kind of wondering why they're throwing.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. When I saw him looking to pass, it was a little bit of a shock to me as well. But Grondell this time takes the snap, hands off to May again. And again, not that no gain on the play. And that's not the important part, though. The important part is there's going to be time ticking off the clock.
That's right. It's the game against the clock now, but that will bring up a punt for the Thunder as...
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say 3:20 and counting. You know, again, punting the ball here is just fine. If you're the Thunder, you're up three scores, 49-27, and they're not in a hurry to go out there. It almost looked like a timeout almost. They were huddled all up over at the sideline with the coaches, and
now they
timeout. Now they will take a timeout. 2:56 to go here at Snow Canyon. 49-27. Desert Hills up on the Warriors. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Fan Sports Network.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Crossing Santa Clara and in Hurricane, think Bucks.
We good?
Yep, we're good.
Okay, you're on.
All right, you're listening to the Fan Sports Network. We're broadcasting live here at Snow Canyon High School. Second round of the 4A state playoff. And I'm with Paul Ratcliffe. I'm with Cannon Seacrest. And Spencer Rodak back at the studio. Cy takes the snap, punts the ball after he held it, ate a sandwich, and then he punted. And Sky up on the roof operating her camera.
Yeah, she's done a fantastic job.
Yeah, she
tonight.
has. And again, she's up in Mother Nature.
That's right, braving the elements out there.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. We're sitting in the comfy press box with churros sitting in front of us. I've had one, and they are delicious. Again, if you see the Churology churro truck, make sure you take care of them. Get you some churros because they are delicious. Here we go. Warriors with a short field. I don't know how much it matters. 2:47 to go here in the clock. Thunder up 49-27. Tank Kelly takes the snap. The pass rush comes in. He eludes that. He's going to run the ball. Brought down. Gains of about 7 yards on the play for Tank Kelly.
Yeah, and Tank's going to fight to the very end of this game as he's a guy that leaves it all out on the field every time he steps on the field. So this is a guy that's going to play to the final second. And even though the game's somewhat in hand now, of course, but Tank Kelly fighting to the final whistle. Love to see it.
Tank Kelly takes the snap. He's looking, flushed out. Again, eludes tacklers, but not that time. Big number 42. Dylan Rex bringing down Tank Kelly.
Yeah, Dylan Rex getting into the game, the senior defensive end, as we see on the replay here, the Holbrook Asphalt replay, as he just converges on Kelly and doesn't get him the first shot, but brings him down the second time.
Yep, minute 50 and counting. Desert Hills up 49-27 as we are getting close to this game being wrapped up. Kelly gets the snap, throws it out right, has a receiver, and he did catch that ball right at the first down marker. Looks like he might be just a little bit short.
Just a tad short there.
Officials are talking, and out of bounds, no catch.
No catch along the sideline there. I thought that was a good play.
I kind of did too. I thought he got that 1 foot down with the ball. Now, I don't know if he juggled it going out of bounds, but it looked like he did get that. Let's take a look here. We have the Holbrook Asphalt replay catches.
It looked good to me.
Well, but then he loses the ball after he takes a tumble, so maybe that's what. And And here we go. Tank Kelly asking for the ball, gets the ball, takes the snap, rolls out left, throws across his body, and pass is caught by Thompson down around the 16-yard line. But the clock is stopped.
They're going to call a timeout, I believe.
Oh, now they're going to run it.
Oh, now they're going to run the clock.
Here we go. Warriors ready to go. Tank Kelly gets the snap. He's looking out right. Throws across the middle behind his receiver. Pass falls incomplete.
As they're getting down to that area that's been kind of tough for them to find Pater tonight, as I know they've scored 27 points, but it's come on big plays and 20-yard strikes at the tip of the red zone. It hasn't been much of getting deep down inside the opponent's territory, Thunder territory.
Yeah.
So let's see what they do here.
Here we go. Tank Kelly gets the snap. He's looking. Across the middle, he has a receiver. Thompson inside the 5-yard line, brought down about the 4-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 3, and that's going to be a 1st and goal for the Warriors.
And the Warriors trying to find the end zone for one last time this year.
Kelly takes a snap. Thunder rush comes in and brought down. He kind of bumped in, ran into the back of his own offensive lineman, slowed him up a little bit, and that gave the Thunder defense a chance to catch up to him.
And Tank Kelly still grinding, still fighting up the middle on every play.
Kelly gets a snap. He's looking. He tucks. He runs. Touchdown, Tank Kelly.
And that's going to be the Warriors finding the end zone for the 5th time tonight. High-scoring game we've had. We should have mentioned the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert is definitely on.
Yes, thank you.
25 points or more scored by any Region 9 team. You've got 25 by both of these teams in spades. So.
And 50-something by the Mustangs across town.
That's
so absolutely, head to Yogurtland and just ask for your Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert. Your first 5 ounces free. Going for 2 here. Kelly keeps the ball and brought down, and that conversion is no good. 31 seconds to go here. We'll just keep it right here as it's a turnover on downs. Actually, not turnover on downs, but we'll get ready for the kickoff here. That was a 2-point conversion. 31 seconds to go. Desert Hills up 49-33. It's been a very entertaining game for sure.
Absolutely. A lot of points scored. That huge surge of a comeback by the Warriors to begin the first half. But it's been Titan Mason, Garrett Grondell making big plays in the run game that have been the key in this one. So the Thunder going to move on to the next round of the playoffs. We'll be sure to update everybody on the brackets and the matchups all day long on the Fan Sports Network on Monday, starting with the drive 7 to 9 in the morning, and then from the bleachers 4 to 6.
Absolutely. We'll be talking about all these games and then the upcoming matchups. We've got big time rivals next week at Crimson, Desert Hills at Crimson. That will be a very big matchup. There's the onside attempt, and it's going to be recovered by the Thunder. I don't even know if it went the 10 yards. So, but it doesn't matter. Desert Hills football, 29 seconds to go here in the game. And I'm sure it's going to be victory formation for Desert Hills as they'll get this second round win here in the 4A state championship bracket. And they are in victory formation. Grondel takes the snap, kneels down, 25 seconds. And that's going to do it, folks. So big time matchup tonight. 2 rivals, Snow Canyon, Desert Hills. Officials are running off the field. Actually, good call game tonight by the officials. I think they missed 1 call on that fumble, and if that's their grade, I think they get a grade A tonight for sure.
Yeah, I think they did a fine job, and the teams fought valiantly, both sides, but the Thunder come out on top, fueled by Titan Mason, going for, I believe, 6 total touchdowns. Garrett Grondell popping for that long one as well. The rushing offense, the road grading offensive line, all the keys to the games we talked about proved out to be true.
Absolutely. So the game has gone final. It is 49-33 Desert Hills over Snow Canyon. Let's take a 3-minute break, and we will come back, and Paul and I will divvy out some awards. We'll thank some of our sponsors, and we'll talk about next week very briefly, because you're going to want to listen to the Fan Sports Network next week for sure for those breakdowns. Back in 3, you're listening to the Fan Sports Network.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets.
Sports Network.
Okay, you're on.
Yes, the Johnson Pediatrics post-game show here at Snow Canyon High School, where the Desert Hills Thunder ended up winning 49 to, what was that final score? 49-33?
39 or 49-34.
34. They
missed one extra point.
Rightfully so. They turned off the scoreboard pretty quickly here at Snow Canyon High School, and I don't blame them at all. But you know, there were some great performances on both teams. Obviously, Tank Kelly for Snow Canyon. Samaj Thompson had a nice game as well.
Yeah.
Barnes had a couple of key runs and catches for the Warriors as well. One thing they couldn't do, though, they just could not stop this Desert Hills big play offense tonight.
Absolutely. A lot of busted runs, some busted coverages, but mostly long runs were the theme of the game. And the Thunder offensive line had control of the defensive line of the Snow Canyon, and that was evident throughout the game as they had plenty of holes to work with.
Yeah, right there on our Holbrook asphalt replay during our Johnson's Pediatric post-game show. You're just seeing all all of the Titan Mason touchdowns, the reception for the first one, and then that little short run right there. Here's a quick toss to Titan Mason if you're joining us on the stream on the Fan Sports Network. Breaks some tackles, big run. He just did it all tonight, receiving the ball. I just love how he can just cut on a dime and make receivers miss. Look at this run right here. That has to be our AWP playmaker play of the game right there if you're watching on the fansportsnetwork.com.
I agree with you, Mark. There's no other play that we can pick besides that one where he juked out 5 different guys. And I guess we'll just go ahead and get into the awards.
Yeah, might as well because, again, Cannon just showed us the AWP playmaker play of the game. You know, our sub of the game, we were talking about this. We're going to go, late in the game. Riker May comes in and spells out Titan Mason, so keep him healthy for next week. And so we're going to go Riker. He did
kind
well.
of salted it away, kind of gave them the runs they needed at the end of the game.
Yeah, worked that clock to where Desert Hills was able to get out of here with a win. Defensive play of the game, Paul, where are you going on this?
Man, this is a hard one, but I'm going to go with the Cyrus Polu interception. I felt like that kind of closed out the game for the Thunder. Kind of that last gasp effort from Snow Canyon was kind of thwarted by that interception. So I'll go with Cyrus Polu's interception late in the fourth quarter.
I'm going to go just a little bit different direction, but I'm also going in the Thunder defensive backfield. I'm going Hunter Clark. I just remember that pass over the center, over the middle of the field, and it was up over his head. It was going to drop into the receiver's hands, and he just late second just bats it away. I thought that was kind of a critical point of the game as well, but my goodness, you can go with either one of those, and we're not going to be wrong with any one that we go with right there, Cy Polu or Hunter Clark. Let's see, our dealer collision big hit of the game, Paul.
Oh, man, I'd have to go with any of the Thunder sacks of Tank Kelly. Even though it wasn't huge collisions, the sounds, the pads weren't popping maybe, but they were huge hits and they were big plays in this game. So I'll go any of those sacks.
I think I'm going to go, here's one of those sacks right now if you want to watch that right there. It brought down, that was number 42. Dylan Rex that brought him down. Here's another one. And the Thunder defensive line, they were in the backfield all night tonight. My dealer collision of the game, I'm going to go, I believe it was first half. There was a call that Jagger Shotwell kind of thought went against the Thunder. And the next play, Tank Kelly kept the ball as a quarterback keeper, and Shotwell was there waiting for him, and that was a pretty big collision. Kelly probably gained 5 yards on the play, but both of those players just lowered their pads, and that was a pretty good collision. So I'm going to go right there. Play of the game. Player of the game,
Player of the game.
Player of the game.
This is unanimous for both of us. It's going to be Titan Mason.
And even Cannon Seacrest over here was shaking his head. So I think it's unanimous all the way across the board. My goodness, he was incredible. Here's that run again. I just can't watch this run enough. It was incredible. So Titan Mason, I don't know how many yards he had tonight. I do believe, just like in the first matchup, I do believe he cracked the 300-yard mark.
I think so, yeah. He's been over 200 the last couple games, now over 300.
Man.
So what a role that this kid is on.
Here's that Garrett Grondel run, the RPO. He keeps the ball. Good decision because he had a ton of real estate to go right there. Big run by Garrett Grondel right there. Played a very good game for Desert Hills as far as mostly making those good decisions on that RPO.
Yeah, absolutely. He was pulling it at the right times, giving it to Mason at the right times. Just an overall all great day on the ground for the Thunder.
And that was a big play right there as well to one of Titan Mason's receiving touchdowns right there for the Thunder. Next week, Snow Canyon, unfortunately, they're done for the season. Tank Kelly, I'm not sure if he plays a winter sport, but he's probably getting his arm ready for baseball as he is one hell of a pitcher for the Snow Canyon Warriors. Let's talk a little bit about Desert Hills. they're going to go across town, take on their biggest rival, the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs, who really put it to the Thunder in their first game. Do you see any scenario where the Thunder can pull off a win next week?
Yeah, I could see a scenario. It's going to be a lot of the blueprint, a lot like tonight. It's got to be Titan Mason just going extremely, extremely rare performance from him, I would say, where he tops even this one. You know? And that will be really, really hard to do, but it's possible for a kid that good.
You know,
and the defense has got to play sound, of course.
Yes, the defense has to play sound against a very good Steel Barban-led Mustang offense. That Mustang defense, you know, it's been one of the top in the state pretty much all year long. Mustangs, Thunder, going to be a tough matchup. I don't think it plays out like it did the first time that they played each other. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Desert Hills will have to do everything right and play just about as clean a game as they can as far as penalties, turnovers, for them to be able to sneak out and advance to the semis if they want to get past the Mustangs. Mustangs just need to keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. The Mustangs are on a roll like we haven't seen in many, many years in Region 9. Elsewhere on the Nets on Fire score recap, we've got the Park City Miners taking down the Dixie Flyers 36-14.
Dang it.
That has gone final. And elsewhere, Crimson, we talked about it a little bit, defeats Cedar 56-0. That's your Nets on Fire around the region score recap.
And I did see a regional score too, Canyon View. They ended up beating Grantsville, I believe. Don't have that score right in front of me, but they advance in their 3A state championship run. So congratulations to the Falcons as well. Well, Paul, loved working with you tonight.
Absolutely. Same to you, Mark.
For Paul Ratcliffe, for Cannon Sechrist, for Spencer back at the studio. He will take over for a post-game quick report. And Sky up on top of the media box. We appreciate you again. Desert Hills with a big win here at Snow Canyon. And this is the Fan Sports Network. Until next week.
Fabulous Freddy's always keeps your car fabulous. Only full-service car wash in town. Voted best of Southern Utah. Stop by Bluff or River Road for detail services like shampoos or waxes. Don't forget, with every wash, get 10 cents off per gallon of